Hello.
Train, don't interrupt. We were talking about
Guys, that was a long
we're-
fucking intro.
We're busy.
Talking about edibles.
What's new?
Go away.
Holy shit. George, I'm looking at you, bro. Dude, listen, I'm a little jealous right now.
What? What's happened?
You have my haircut, dude. Like, I can't go get a haircut. My guy, isn't available right now, and I'm stuck with this long,
Your
shaggy
haircut?
hair.
This is your haircut?
Oh, it's my haircut. Yeah.
I have the copyrighted haircut.
Yeah. I'm gonna DMCA you. Yeah. That's my haircut.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
100%. Where are you from? What is it, Australian?
Yeah,
London, England.
Oh, England. Are you an Arsenal fan?
England.
No.
I don't really support a football team.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Arsenal always.
But I actually
What about
used
a
to support
soccer
Arsenal
team,
when I was
though?
younger.
He asked if
but
you're
I
from
don't really-
Australia. What the
I don't
hell is
really-
wrong with you?
Train heard one syllable and just took a guess.
Yeah.
Bro,
Do I sound Australian? I don't think so.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Like, us Americans aren't known for our intelligence, so like,
True.
right? Like,
That's
I
a
mean,
big fact.
I can tell between Aussie and Londonish or whatever the fuck.
Well, you can't because you asked if I was Australian.
Yeah, that's true. You can't tell.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it was
tried.
What
It was
part
just
of,
it was a bad
where you
first
say
sentence.
London or
Okay,
England? Where in England?
London, dickhead.
He's in London, right? All right, just making sure.
Nico, what's going on?
I'm good. I'm just
Did you get my text?
nervous.
It's been years, Nico.
I know.
Where have you been?
Nervous.
Why are you nervous, Nico?
I don't know.
There we go.
I'm not the most social person, so like I don't know. This seems very social and fun. So
I like those Nova lights. I have those in my apartment too.
These?
Yeah, the ones behind you.
Yeah, they're really awesome.
They're super cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Bose, how's life?
I'm still here, dude. I don't know. I literally
still
just
here.
realized Austin has taken me on an entire press tour today. we've been doing shows since 10 a.m. We did an Austin show, then Cash App, and now we're here.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
been a long day, hasn't it?
You're a star,
Full
huh?
day. Full day of work.
Hey, I had some caffeine. Let's do it again. Let's go. I'm ready.
Dream, how's life?
It's good. It's
Dude,
good.
I'm gonna keep it a
Going
stack with
well.
you guys. I just noticed this, but you and George are the first YouTubers, besides Charlie and Ludwig, but you're the first that I don't know that are like in that circle that don't have that Family Guy-esque overtone in their voices. I just noticed that. That's great.
Wait, what is that?
Family Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, curious.
It-
Who's Family Guy on
Okay,
YouTube?
so if you guys listen to all of the YouTubers that have recently come to Twitch, all of their voices to my ear, to me, all of them sound like the main guy in Family Guy.
Peter?
Peter, yeah, it's the same voice. It's that same sarcastic overtone of a joke, but I'm not joking, but I am.
He's
My friends know I am.
talking to Carl and Sapnap since they were on this already. That's definitely so. He's
No,
targeting them.
no. I'm talking about I forgot their Carson's circle of friends. Who else? All of Fitz's friends. Who else?
So you're not talking about the new age. I guess they are in new age. I guess they technically are still new age, but you're not. I guess you're not talking about you're not talking about my group of friends. Is what you're saying.
Well, here's the problem. I kind of jumbled all of you guys up into one group. I don't know what the rivalries are. I don't know who's friends with who. I don't know.
Yeah, talk some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
There's not really rivalries.
Who's
so.
your
I struggle
group?
with this. Yeah.
Well, I think anybody that's on the Dream SMP is
Dream.
what I was
Let me
talking about,
let me break it down for him from a.
Wait, before we talk about this, actually, Austin, before you break it down, let's introduce everybody so people can see you guys, because I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I don't know. I always do this. I start a nice fluid conversation in the pre-show, and then during the actual show, I don't know what the fuck to say. Cool. So, yeah, let's pause there. Top left corner, standing at 6'9", do-rag on tonight. Skin looking clear, healthy, nice. His waves are looking clean. World of Warcraft rank 1 hunter, champion of the fucking arena, 9-time gladiator. Abdu2 Beastie, welcome, brother.
Yo. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm bolted up and shit, man. My heater broke, so it's cold as fuck in this room.
Your heater broke.
Yeah, man. I got the AC guy. I gotta come in the morning.
Why's the AC guy going for the heater?
I mean,
Sipping.
it's the
It's the air
fucking
conditioner.
unit, man.
Oh,
The fucking furnace. yeah,
the
the
furnace.
Yeah, the
Okay.
furnace broke. I said that. Yeah. So the AC.
Okay.
Furnace. Like, what are we talking about? Like a fireplace?
No, but
No, like you
doesn't
know,
the air conditioner
yeah,
heat
when you
and
have
cool?
it-
I thought you
Huh?
used furnaces to fucking cook shit.
No, furnaces are not to cook shit.
I'm fucking around. To the right of Abdu.
Man, fuck you, Trey.
Man,
Hey, there.
I'll suck your cock right now, dry.
You see?
Yeah,
Come
just be tall,
on,
John. There
man.
it is.
I'll touch that dickhead to the back of my goddamn throat, boy. To the right of Abdu 2 Beastie. I'm not gay, by the way. Speaking of gay, to the right of Abdu. To the right of Abdu 2.
Segue. I think I'm the only gay guy here. Oh yeah, okay, it's me. All right. Anyway, go on.
Oh,
Sorry.
George is here.
Oh, true.
Oh my god.
Good point.
Remember, you guys went on a date, right?
Wait, George, are you gay?
Oh.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you were
It's just,
kidding?
it's just a joke because him and Austin have.
Oh, you were
history, they have
kidding?
History.
Wait,
what?
what's this
We're gay?
history?
Yeah, I gotta
he
know
is
these
history.
things.
I didn't know
Yeah,
about this
history.
inside joke, Dream. God damn. I
Yeah, I don't even know about it. What is this?
I've been hoping. I hope I wish he was, but I don't think he is.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm not gonna lie,
Dream.
George. I'm gonna keep it a
I've
buck.
already made-
I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you. Like a lot of creators on Twitch. I'm gonna, this is gonna sound really bad. I'll probably get canceled, but I'm gonna say it anyways.
Yeah, probably. But go
yeah.
ahead.
A lot of the creators on Twitch are pretty fucking ugly, but like their view counts like are kind of their makeup. But like
Hey.
even if you were like completely irrelevant, you're actually a good-looking guy.
Wait.
You're a
Okay.
cute guy.
I guess.
I
You have
second.
not once said that about any of us.
Like,
So wait, what was
True,
the?
Trey.
yo,
Well, because I mean, have you seen most of the YouTubers that have come over? They're, I wouldn't, I'd maybe go to them to do my homework for me, but I wouldn't.
oh man, yo, Trey,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay,
Yeah.
to the right of Abdu. To the right of Abdu.
Oh man.
Standing at 6'1". He's gay, hot, sexy.
Wait,
I've seen his cock. He's Lebanese, so if you look at the Lebanese average cock size, it's actually one of the biggest in the world. 6.7
Seriously,
inches
and
average.
I'm actually right on the average. Right on
Yeah.
the average. But I was trying to measure earlier, Train,
Mhm.
but I got stage fright and I couldn't get it up to measure.
Really?
Every time I try to measure, I can't get it up. Yeah, it's weird.
I have a
Anyway,
method for you.
long story. Really?
I
You-
used to
you-
try to measure. You're supposed to measure when you about to fat.
I know, but like for some reason, it's in my head, and I'm like needed to perform, and I don't know. I don't have any erectile. If anybody's listening, oh god, no,
Well,
I
no,
don't have that.
Austin.
I know
Abdu,
you
Abdu,
do.
Abdu.
I don't
To-
struggle with that in the
Abdu,
moment,
to
but for
be
some
fair,
reason,
no,
with
Austin,
myself,
I know what you're talking about. There's been times that I've gotten hard. I'm like, fuck, dude, this is the hardest I've been for like 10 years. I gotta go measure this thing at its peak. You know what I'm saying?
yes, yes.
And then by the time I walk over to grab the fucking tape measure, this motherfucker's
Is that-
lost like 1,000 blood cells. You know what I'm saying?
Train,
I've lost a
I've
couple
thought-
inches.
I've thought
No,
about
that
in
shit
the-
happened to me. I ain't gonna lie. Like
This is why my wife doesn't want me on the podcast anymore.
and I never measured it again.
But see-
'cause sometimes
see-
it should be.
Well, Abdu, I think that's because you're confusing your dick with your leg.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. To the right of Abdu, we have 6'1", gay, sexy, big cock, claims he's a
Dude,
top.
every time you
I
say
don't believe it, though.
6'1", I forget you're
Jesus.
talking about me.
Can I finish this
sorry.
goddamn fucking intro, Austin?
Sorry, Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
Holy fuck. 6'1", gay, sexy,
Lebanese.
Lebanese, 6.7-inch cock.
Nailed it.
He says he's a top. I don't believe it, though.
Hey, you know
Welcome.
what? Won't know till you try, Train.
Owner of
just
the
saying.
#1 show, not podcast, #1 show on twitch.tv with an average of 100,000 viewers.
Not today. Depends on
With
the
an
day.
average of 100,000 viewers. Welcome,
Just take it.
Austin
I'll take
Show.
it. Thank you.
Austin, big
Thank
man.
you. All right. Thank you very much.
To
Good
the
to be
right
here,
of-
Train.
Hey, good to have you, my old friend.
good, right?
To the right of
We
Austin.
go way back.
We do go way back.
Sorry, I keep interrupting. I need
No,
to stop.
it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm happy you're talkative right now. I'm sure halfway through when your edible kicks in, you'll be fucked.
I'll be slumped over in my chair eating a fucking Snickers bar or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, it's actually crazy about Snickers because when I was younger, I hated the peanuts and the saltiness. I only loved Milky Way. And then like 10 years later, I couldn't do Milky Way. It was too sweet. I like Snickers. And then now I like Milky Way again. Crazy story. But anyways, to the right of Austin, standing at 4'11". You could call her a midget if you want to get canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, 4'11"?
Yeah, she's 4'11". She's
Yes,
tiny.
and
She's play size, or whatever you call that.
You didn't want to say fun size, huh? That's
Oh,
okay.
fun size. My bad. Same.
Yeah, nah, that's okay.
What
That's
the hell?
right.
Wait, what's play size? Where did I get that?
Some shit you just made up, but I'll take it either or.
Yeah, play size. That's
Kind of sounds sexual too. That's my bad. Hey, my fault, Bose. To the right of Austin.
Wait, why can't I be sexualized?
Well, you can be. I just didn't want to be inappropriate.
Nobody's sexualizing me. I require to be sexualized.
Okay, in that
lately,
case,
okay?
tight fucking pussy, probably wet as hell right now. She's waiting for some big George cock. George, go over there and plow that fucking ass. I think Bose's sink is broken. Do you want to go fix it, George? Welcome, Big Boss Bose.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you never did that. Okay. I'm just lonely and tired. Hey guys, another day at Scuffed. I'm happy to be here.
Yep, I probably lost like 6 sponsors because of that.
No,
to the
you
right.
fucking didn't, dude. Hey, it was all facts, all right? Okay, moving on.
Jesus. Oh, damn, Bose. Okay. To the right of Big Boss Bose, you can tell time, life, it's all hit him. 2021 has really rusted him up. Like an old penny sitting on the street corner, water running over it, no one caring. Everyone's stepping over it. They see the quarter, they pick it up, they leave the penny on the ground. Hair matted, not happy, black shirt. Welcome to the show, the co-producer, co-host, and one of my dearest and good friends, Devin Nash.
Hey, thanks for the positive intro, dude. What's up, Virgins?
Why you just?
How you doing?
Why
Devin
you
got a
doing like
slow
that,
clap.
man? Yeah, we been talking all that shit about that. I know Deb be fucking.
My man, Devin.
I'm going in reverse. I'm seeing if I can go back to being a virgin.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's the phase I'm in right now.
Are we allowed to say that word?
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, just making sure.
Shut up, Mo. You're such a fucking virgin.
Yeah.
Fucking
Devin, I feel like you would lay pipe. I believe in you.
I really feel like Devin be fucking, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really. All right.
Oh,
That's the
for
nicest
sure.
thing
But
someone's
be
ever said to
fucking
me.
and would lay pipe are two totally separate things. I don't know if you're fucking, but I feel like you would lay pipe.
Yeah,
I
Devin-
believe in you.
Nah,
Devin's
when
got-
I say he
Like in a
fucking, because you know,
theoretical
there's some
world.
people that they be smashing. But when you fucking, that means you go.
Oh,
Yeah, he lay.
oh,
you
you
know what I
mean
My
like-
boy be fucking.
Okay,
yeah.
you mean like Devin fuck. I get what you mean. We're
Yeah,
saying-
like
Yeah.
he fucked.
I,
You know what
I
mean?
take
Yeah.
my fucks very seriously.
Yeah, I can see.
I believe that, Devin. I believe that.
No,
All
that's
right.
Yes.
Well, here's the thing.
He needs to have a meeting after his fucks.
We have to have an after action report.
A performance
There's an
review
actual-
after
there's a
each
meeting.
session.
A 360 performance review.
Yeah, yeah.
After action report, the whole
Oh,
nine.
man.
KPIs.
Well, it's
Did
'cause-
I meet your
Oh,
goals?
man.
I feel
Yeah.
like
You have
Devin's got one of those, like, you know, just the way his mind works. You know, he's one of those analytic, statistical guys. Like, you know, he knows the exact angles. He's fucking at a goddamn isosceles triangle, angular, fucking 65-degree position where the cock's perfectly hitting the G spot, right? Like, he's
Dude,
definitely laying
I've read
pipe.
books like legit on it. Like I'm that kind of idiot. Like I've read like books.
I
on
have
it.
too, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bo
I was
is,
a
never
virgin
mind.
for a
Yeah,
while,
no, he's
so
a
I was
virgin.
like, my first performance, I got
If you're
Yeah,
reading
I-
books on how to fuck,
So-
you're definitely a virgin. Yeah, that's just.
You
Yo, I
think
was
so?
a virgin for a long time. I was like, yo, I
I'm
gotta lay
telling you,
pipe my
man.
first
Dude,
time.
after a
I'm-
one night
you
stand
feel
with
me?
Devin, you get an email. It's a survey. How was that for you? Rate
How
your
is this?
experience.
You get a website link from a sponsor, and then like a follow up. Like we send emails every like.
It
couple
also
of
collects the
weeks to-
email so you can mass
Yeah,
market to them later.
yeah,
Okay, that was for
email
us,
them,
Devin.
yeah.
That was for us.
Dude, Train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm just looking at your chat all innocently, and somebody's in the middle of an ad. They're like, "This ad's so gay." Yeah, just like Austin. I'm like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck is
Bro,
going
I'm gonna
on
keep
in
it a
the
stack
chat?
with you,
That
Austin.
is harassment.
Do you have this, Austin? Do you have this
fuck
ad? Austin,
Innocently
I'm about to
looking at the
fucking come
chat.
over there and fuck you in the ass, Austin. Shut the fuck up. Listen. Do you have this ad thing? Oh, I swear to God, I'll make it a goddamn tag team. You all want to start laughing? Yeah. Anyways,
Jesus.
Austin, hear me out here.
All right.
I got
Yeah,
this
go
ad
on.
manager thing that shows me when a pre-roll's about to play. So it lets me play them before, but on podcasts, I don't like playing them. But I can't, like, I wish they'd I wish I could make up, like, Thursdays, podcast day, I don't want ads. I wish they'd give me an option where, like, the day before I could run twice the ads. So Thursday, there's no ads. Because I don't see the point
Wait.
of ads on a podcast.
You can do that.
Well,
No, I can't because I'm looking at my ads manager. It's telling me.
but Train, don't take them away. That's the only thing I do is podcasts. So you can't.
No, but you do
Whatever-
show it's a
what-
little different, right?
When am I going to make ad revenue, Train? You can't take that away from me. I don't know.
but with your show, ads work. Do you want to know why?
Why? Oh, because we have breaks?
Yeah.
Nah.
That's sort of.
Well, that's not what I was thinking.
Okay.
I was thinking, there's some juicy stuff coming. You got a couple of girls on. They're getting a little wild, right? And then an ad hits, right? These motherfuckers are gonna be thirsty.
My show hasn't
they're
been
trying to
like that for a long time.
Okay,
Dude,
below-
they're waiting to see if Minx or Casey's gonna win next. I don't think it's
Yeah.
Anyway,
Minx got banned, huh?
she did. Yeah.
7 days.
What did she do?
What's insider information? Yeah, what happened?
Okay.
Actually, save that topic. Let me finish this. Below Austin show.
We can't say a word.
Yeah,
I'm
below
going.
below Austin show. One of the
Below
best
Austin?
CS:GO players in the world.
Whoa.
Has a beautiful family. Is a good guy. Great personality. Knows how to joke around. Sexy, white teeth, great beard. Some call him the Prince of Persia. Others, the Saudi Prince. Welcome. Number 1 CSGO world player. 7.6 KDA. All time. Welcome. 6-time champion. Mo TV.
None of that's true. Not one thing
I was
true,
about
but
to
thank
say
you.
7.6
fuck, I'm so sorry.
KDA.
I always
You
put
could
that
knock
there.
me out. Shit.
Sorry.
Good to be here.
Good to be here. Hello.
Little nervous, but I'll get over it.
To the right of Mo, below Bose, diagonal left of Devin. Brown hair, standing at a whopping 5'4". 1. 5'3". 6. Standing at a whopping 5'6" and a quarter. 5'9" with heels on. 5'8" with heels on. Brown hair, white teeth, brown eyes, and a great personality.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate.
I feel like he's recycling what he said about me.
Yeah.
I feel like he
Word
was
for word.
recycling what he. Does he just say all of our heights?
White teeth.
Yeah,
didn't
he
say
always
beard.
adds 5. He adds 5
But you'll
inches
notice
most of
the
the time.
intro depends on gender.
He adds 5 inches. Yeah, he always adds 5 inches.
Yeah. 5
That's-
inches depending to everything.
If that's the
Yeah.
case, then
Everything.
my dick's 11.5 inches long. Anyways, here we go. Below Bose, to the right of Mo. Brown hair, white teeth, standing at a whopping 5'6". Most of us know her for her great personality. Others know her for her great personality. Welcome, Nico.
Hi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Welcome.
you for being here. How's everything been? It's been years.
I know. Yeah. Mental
busy?
stability is kind of hard. So, but we're here.
Good.
But yeah, here for a good time.
Yeah, you actually seem good. You seem better. You seem more, up and good energied, and you seem happier and vibrant. And I'm feeling good energy from you.
Yeah. It's I think I kind of got like used to doing the job that came up recently. So it's been good, luckily. So,
Good.
yeah.
Good. I'm happy for you. Good. To the right of Nico, one of my favorite YouTubers in the fucking world. I fucking love this guy. He is the embodiment of Keanu Reeves, the intelligence and wisdom of Albert Einstein, and the comedic. What's the fucking word for that? Comedic what? How do I say comedic something?
Timing?
Genius.
Comedic genius?
Comedic.
Fuck it. Welcome to the show.
Comedic.
He has the record on Twitch for the most owned dildos taped to
Yes.
his wall.
No, that's me.
Nope, you're
It's
absolutely
not even in a
dildos you
sex
got.
way. I literally have entire videos about this. Okay, I ordered a sex subscription box. I couldn't cancel it. They kept sending me dildos. I'll pull them all out right now. I swear to God.
I counted
I just
recently.
don't
I
take
have
that.
nope. I have 45 dildos.
Oh fuck! I have 28. Okay,
That
I
is
have them all in a purple suitcase.
Or 28?
Wait.
Ew,
Pathetic.
get your
So-
shit up.
Oh.
Charlie's collected them for a meme. Why are you Why do you have them?
I had a sex subscription box. I didn't really know how to cancel it, and mostly what they sent was like low quality dildos. They're not used. I just had like a situation. I have a lot.
Thank you.
Charlie likes
But
mine, though.
But I haven't thrown them away because like I don't know. They're brand new. Like
They might come in handy.
maybe, or maybe if I Christmas gifts. I don't know. It's coming up. Great idea, Devin.
I honestly
thank
would
you.
love one for Christmas.
Same.
All of them, Austin?
Not all. I mean,
You
come on.
said
One
I'd
at a
love them
time,
for
one at a
Christmas.
time.
Fuck, dude. I can't believe somebody has more dildos than me. That makes me so mad. That's
It's
why.
not just dildos. It's disgusting. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with sex toys. I have Moby Huges, bondage kits out the ass. It's crazy.
Wait, are you just collecting these for funsies, or did something?
He's
Sponsored
sponsored.
by Adam and Eve, and they just
Yeah.
send me boxes upon
This
boxes.
is his
of
mission.
shit. Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
Adam and
that's
Eve.
I
okay.
might have to contact you.
Your biggest dildo is like 3 feet tall, right?
3 feet, 70 pounds, baby.
My
Moby
God.
Huge.
You got a discount code and all that?
Wait,
Yeah, food
what's the weirdest thing that they've ever sent you? I
have
have
to
one from the
contact you,
subscription
all right.
box.
Jesus. The fuck
I
are you
have
guys
a
talking about?
sex doll that is extremely sharp. It's like actually just broken glass. I definitely
Oh.
think that's the weirdest. It's like
Oh, I
actually
thought you
What
meant
made
the
like-
fuck?
I thought you
I
meant
got
like
a-
it's smart.
I
Like you
got a
talked to her.
motorized pussy pump.
Ooh, I have that
I
as
don't
well.
even know
That's a
what
pretty
that would
cool
look
one.
like.
That would be my weirdest one. I think.
What's
yeah.
that? What's that do?
It literally just
It's pump
for
the
a friend.
Pumps your
To make that shit fat as hell.
A motorized pussy pump?
Yeah, that should be fat as hell. Like.
it was a
I don't know.
motorized
It
pussy.
It takes the lips.
That should be diesel, bro. I ain't gonna. Cause I see that shit on.
That
porn.
mother. Listen, if
Looking
they
like-
missing
invented,
out on life.
if they
I didn't know
invented a
this existed.
motorized pussy pump, I'm gonna tell you right now, that motherfucker better be like a car wash for my cock. Do you understand? When I insert, there better be fucking little things whirling around, some water spraying.
No,
there
no,
better be a
it's for the
full
girls, I
goddamn
think.
9 days.
Girls, though, it's like
no,
it's
for
that's
girls,
not
friend.
what the.
Yeah. you
Wait,
can't
it's
use
for
that shit.
girls.
Yeah,
so
bro.
girls pump up their thing to
Unless you
make
got a
it-
toe,
to
and
make
you
it
don't like
bigger.
toes, so you know. I don't,
Wait, you pump up your
what?
pussies?
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
pumping
like-
it up. It's what was sent. We were
covers-
just talking
yeah.
about. He doesn't use
But
the
how
glass.
does it work?
You,
tunnel.
they don't
just
send you
covers-
random stuff.
it
You
covers the
filled
vagina.
out a survey.
it pumps.
Hmm?
And it
No,
just-
I really didn't. No, I didn't. Oh,
You
I
check
get what you're
marks
saying.
pussy pump put on
No,
it. For sure.
they said a whole bunch of weird shit. What it is like it's like this pink thing, and it's like a cup, and it goes over the lips, and you like squeeze this like other thing, and then it starts to like ramp up, and then it just like I haven't used this. I just tried it on a I swear to God, I tried this on a surface.
Yeah, no
Keep
shot.
going.
Well,
It's not for me.
Disagree on that one.
Pussy pumps
I
aren't
mean,
for
I've
the
been
girl.
finished on
It's
the
for the
surface.
guy. It's for the guy. I own it. I
I'm
thought it was
so
weird.
confused.
I had to Google this.
Me
You've
too.
never
You
heard of
have-
this before?
Yeah.
So what's the
Yeah.
point of making it pump up bigger?
Yeah, it makes
is
it.
it?
It makes it fat. It makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abdu's so
Abdu,
confident.
Abdu, tell us what it does. Because you're the professional.
Hold on,
here.
guys. We keep doing this.
Nah, yeah, I ain't never seen.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
pussy
let's finish
pump.
this,
okay?
I see not just browsing porn sites. You just see a fat ass. Be like, whoa, why that shit get that big? It's pussy pump. It's like, oh.
Well,
shit.
listen, you know what? I have to add in now. Listen, first of all, I got to make something clear here, okay? There was a big misconception in 2020 and 2021, and I'm going to make it clear right now, okay? A lot of people have redefined the word thick, okay? And they attach thick to everything. No.
Oh, yeah.
90% of the usage of thick, they just fucking fat. And it's okay. I'm not going to fat shame unless you're just a lazy piece of shit, then you should go to the gym. But if it's genetic,
what
then,
would you call me,
I'm
Trent?
not going to fat shame. I'm so sorry, please, I don't know, whatever, right? Anyways, so listen, but if you actually got like a toned fat ass, right? I can't do that. I'm only packing 6.5, right? You can't hit
can
a
still do a toned
nah,
fat ass,
you
bro. You just
cannot
gotta have
you
a
cannot
tuned
hit a
up,
toned fat ass from the back. You'll lose 4 inches.
No,
Nah, that's not true.
you're not
You,
doing it at
you
the
lose
right
4
angle.
inches on the cushioning.
You're not
Well,
going
how
at the
you-
right angle, bro.
That's what I'm saying. What type of fucking
You gotta
shit
fuck
do?
missionary. You gotta fuck missionary. You cannot fuck doggy if she's got a fat ass. Think about it.
Trent,
yes, you
we'll
can.
we'll
Well,
talk
Yeah,
about this
no,
off stream.
he's right. No, that is
All right,
true.
anyways, yeah, sorry. To the right, champion of dildos, standing at a whopping 48. Wait, how much was it? Charlie,
I'm 5'6" or
No.
48 dildos. What are you asking?
how many dildos? How many dildos you got?
The more important one. The
yeah,
more important one.
It's like 44 to 48, somewhere in that range.
Okay, good. Champion and world record holder on Twitch.tv of most owned dildos, 48 and counting, 49 if you include his own cock. Welcome, long hair, Keanu Reeves style, intelligent, sexy, surprisingly actually very jacked. I don't know if you guys have seen him shirt off, but he's
Yeah.
fucking
I have
yoked. I don't
seen
know
it.
if this guy works out or not, but Jesus, he's fucking big. I'd love to caress his fucking abs. Welcome, Moistcr1tikal, Penguin Zero, Charlie.
I saw
That
it.
was so
Moist.
sweet.
Very impressive.
Where the fuck's your camera,
That was
Charlie?
very wholesome, man. Thank you.
I need priority, okay?
wait.
Fuck your stream. I need priority here, okay?
You hit me up like 45 minutes ago when
I hit
was-
everyone here 45 minutes ago.
I'll turn on the camera in a minute. I have
Thank
to
you.
finish.
I love you.
finish
Oh,
the game.
fuck. Wait. It's going to fuck up the... Just fucking leave it. It's fine. Okay, actually turn on later.
Yeah,
To the
it'll-
left of Mo TV. Standing at a whopping 6'6". Black hair. Has my haircut. But hey, I'll give him the rights because he looks pretty goddamn good in it. Nice
Wait, you
accent.
talking about me? Because I have brown hair.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
holy
the
fuck.
digital
No,
vibrance.
this is actually crazy. You know, like, so with my short hair, right? With my short hair, you know, I posted a picture on Twitter. With my short hair, you know, Dream messaged me like, dude, holy fuck, you kind of remind me of George. I'm like, I don't really see it, blah, blah, blah. And then now I'm looking at you.
That's not exactly what happened.
Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. So I look at you, George. Listen, that happens to me too. Everyone says I have black hair, but I actually have dark brown. And you
Yeah,
can
I get that a bit as well, actually.
that's insane. What
It's
if we're
brown.
What if we're
What does
fucking
my
brothers?
hair color look like to you guys?
Black.
Yep,
You could
it's
be
brown.
Oh
brothers,
my
so you could
god.
be.
What if
we
it's like
are?
a long lost brother of mine? Like
I feel like you could be.
What about my
I
hair
feel
color?
like I
It's
look more
possible.
like George than you do, Train. So let's not.
well, low key, I kind of don't want him to be my long lost brother because then I'll be the failure younger brother because my older brother is bigger. Right now, yeah, never mind. We're not related.
How old is
To the
George?
left of George. Wait, yeah, how old are you, George?
I'm 23.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, I don't think I could have happened. 23. Yeah, no shot. Anyways, to the left of Mo TV, black or brown hair, 6'6", great skin complexion, white teeth, London accent, YouTuber, Minecraft player, which we'll talk about that because I don't know what the fuck this Minecraft stuff's about. Okay, I was a Diablo 2 player, which is a much better game. Diablo 2 is just life. I don't know what this 1D pixelated shit is, so I need you guys to explain it. I haven't played Minecraft once or RuneScape, so these games are out of my field. But anyways, welcome, GeorgeNotFound.
Hello. It's me, George.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, George turned 24 and he didn't mention.
Oh
it.
wait, did I say 23?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm 24. I forgot.
It's because
Oh my God, George, you're 24. I feel
Yeah,
like everyone's
I
like
forgot how old I am.
19. Nice. 24.
Yeah, I kind of forgot how old I was.
24.
I feel like that
playing
happens
Minecraft.
when you get
Interesting.
older.
I keep lying about my age.
Moist.
Just so everyone on the stream knows, he's been sitting here speed running for the last like hour on this call with it in the behind him. So
and laughing.
yeah, just laughing.
I can't find a lava pool.
Laughing
This
at
is
all the great
ridiculous.
My man with a green screen showing me up, dude. Except the difference is I'm really in space. This isn't a green screen.
Oh, you're actually in space.
I am. I'm operating from my
Which
orbital.
universe is that one?
It's this universe.
Oh, okay. It looks
yeah,
different.
primary
caught him
Earth.
off
It's
guard.
true. It's true. Yeah, he did.
He caught you off guard. You couldn't make sling up fast enough, so he's the base
Check,
universe,
I
and it was
know.
really
the
bad.
improv, the
was
charisma
terrible.
check got lost. I rolled a 6. Yeah.
Yep. Diagonal right of Dream, below Mo TV, diagonal left of Nico. Standing at a whopping 7'1". His cock size is all of our heights combined. That dildo that was talked about at Moistcr1tikal's house isn't
Oh god.
isn't a dildo. It's actually George's cock when it's touching Dreams.
What? What the hell, this guy? What the hell? Are you
Standing at a whopping 7'1".
That's accurate. That's accurate.
He's a man.
Yeah. I heard you guys had to like do stuff to join the crew.
Dickhead, I'm building hype up here, okay? I silenced for a fucking reason. You're talking.
Oh my bad.
It's okay. He's a man. No. He's asleep. No. He's a dream. Welcome.
Wow.
You like that?
That was
Not bad, huh?
crazy.
That was amazing.
That was art, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I
Welcome,
didn't,
brother.
I didn't think the intro could have been any better.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Just made that up right
Strong.
now. Yeah. Welcome. Okay.
you.
Let's see here. Where the fuck is my name? Give me a sec here. Okay, so where were we? We're talking about 3 things before I really interrupted us.
Pussy
We was
pumps.
talking about Pussy Pumps, and then we was talking about what's his name's band,
Minx.
Minx banned.
Yeah,
Yep.
why did Minx get banned? I'm guessing it was the supremacy thing. The Minx supremacy.
The
Is that what it
short
was?
answer is we don't know.
It's got to be the Minx supremacy thing.
She
It's
tweeted
supremacy.
something
Devin,
that said, "Yes, sir."
I think I know, but I don't want to say.
I think you know, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what she tweeted publicly, and then you can
Okay.
decide. Yeah, she publicly tweeted that it was for hateful speech or symbology, and then she deleted the tweet. She also said that Twitch was a cunt, but that might have been.
that is okay. So from what I know, that is accurate, but it was one of those things that it wasn't the reason Twitch gave was much worse than what actually occurred, and it was a misunderstanding and not anything like she shouldn't have been punished. There was a cultural difference between what she was talking about, or at least a personal misunderstanding. So I don't think that
By the way, Austin, I think I figured out why. So I think Twitch is their staff and moderation stuff like that. It's a hit or miss, right? If you get the right 4 people to look at your thing, they can see the context and understand it because they watch the VOD, they watch the entire length. Then I think there's another few people that don't look at those at all. And here's what happened with me 2 years ago. I said something, and when I went into like a meeting to talk to them, I was like one of the more fortunate ones where I could kind of contact and get into a meeting. What I was told was they didn't even watch like the VOD or the clip or like to understand the context of what I was saying. They literally printed out a transcript of my words and they read the transcript. And then they gave me hate speech because of the transcript. It's like, shit, like, how can you say context matters if you're reading a fucking transcript and you can't see when I'm fucking live my expressions, what I mean, what I said, or does that make sense? Like, so I think that's a big issue. If you're reading, like, transcripts definitely are going to fuck you over, especially with the way I talk. Shit, I mean, imagine the transcripts of this podcast, right? God damn, I'd be on the fucking front page of CNN having some blue hair yelling at me. Fuck. Right? So, yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Did she tell you the reason directly? If not, you should just fucking say it. Yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't directly. I just think it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I was actually, so yesterday we did a drunk spelling bee on Minx's channel. So I was on her channel for like 3 or 4 hours right before it happened. And I can't think of a single thing that I thought was offensive. It has to be a misunderstanding.
It didn't happen last night, I don't think. I think
And it wasn't like simp incel virgin stuff either.
No.
That policy's not in effect. Yeah.
Again,
That's not
I
till, like,
think that
but
in
even
her
then it's-
in her appeal she'll be able to explain herself, and I think Train has a point. Like when you don't look at the full context and you come in with your without any knowledge of the person or the community or anything, you draw sometimes the incorrect conclusions.
Well, I got banned for hate speech before, and when I got banned, that they used to say that context didn't matter, and then they changed their stance to context matters. But when
And now they're changing it back to context doesn't matter.
Yeah, they physically told me, oh, it doesn't. What the context doesn't matter. What matters is that you said it, and that's why you're banned for 30 days. I had no way out of it, so. Then I just now that you're right, now they're changing it back to context doesn't matter anymore.
They just had a big town hall where they're like, oh, just kidding, context.
Wait, so context doesn't matter?
So how Mo just explained it is 100% right. Basically, they moved out of like literal to like more intent. So like, what is the intent of the person? We'll evaluate that subjectively. And now they're moving back to it being more about like just the actual word and violation itself. So the quote from the COO is, our historical approach is we would look at intent. However, we think now this makes it more subjective because people view it differently. We will now look at the content itself and will be reviewed against specific guidelines.
I feel like intent is pretty easy to determine. Like if you're in
I do too.
Yeah, if you're in an
disagree
argument with
this
your
change.
spouse or something like that, sometimes it's hard to discern intent because there's so many emotions. But Twitch, it's not emotional. Like you guys can easily tell what our intent is and if it was malicious or not.
The problem is the way that Twitch looks at this is that people have been bitching about Twitch being too vague for so long. They said, okay, we're going to be as specific as possible. That's why they're changing away from intent. They feel like people get mad at them when they're subjective with their bans. So they want to make it very clear what you get banned for. That's why they use those examples at the town hall.
But they know that everyone's just always going to be mad at
People
them.
get butt mad anyways. It's going to be ass pain no matter what.
True.
So they can't win.
And I'm going to add this. So to kind of transition topics a little bit before we get to George and Dream and talk about whatever the fuck they talk about.
Diamond swords. Let's
yeah,
go. Those are pretty cool. They hit for a lot of damage.
Okay, listen.
Ender pearls. Ender pearls.
Saying diamond swords is a good punchline, but after that you got to stop, right? You can't go into they
All
do
right.
a lot of damage. Yeah, it's too much,
Okay,
right?
thank
Anyway,
you. Okay,
but it's
thank
okay.
you.
Yeah. I'm teaching
He's
you.
my mentor.
Anyways,
Thank you. All right.
so speaking of people being butt mad, first of all, that word really triggers me,
mad.
but whatever. What the fuck is butt mad? It sounds like something
how
out of
he
Beavis
means
and
it.
Butthead.
I don't know how you. I've
But
never heard it.
devastated.
Yeah, I know what butt mad
yeah.
means, but like
Tushy
it just
terrorized.
like that
It sounds
word.
trash. I know what you mean. Just like it sounds.
It's like you put 6 condoms on, the actual word you should use, and you've come out with butt mad, right? It's just so like clean and
I've got
weird. But anyway.
sponsors to. Okay, I can't be like you.
You're
I'm
getting
kidding,
me
I don't
so
have
butt mad. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus.
No, it's like tushy terrorized, ass pained,
No.
Stop
But
it. Stop
devastated.
it. Stop it. Let's move on.
Tushy
Move
terror.
past this.
anal
let's-
apocalypse.
No, stop. Okay, just
Okay.
Jesus. Tush.
So
Those sound like wrestling finishing moves.
It does sound like finishing
They
moves.
sound like finishing moves.
Finishing Mortal Kombat fatalities, dude.
So speaking of people
Anal
being
apocalypse.
tushy terrorized, people had come to me, expecting a crazy reaction because of Twitch banning the words or banning the usage of insult of simp virgin incel, right? And I actually had no reaction. I think it's a fine ban, and here's why. People are not reading the entire thing they said. They said they're banning the usage of this if it's used as an insult. Why are no streamers that are mad seeing the insult part? I can call Mo a virgin simp incel right fucking now. I'm not gonna get banned. But if I'm not if I'm
you
in,
don't
no, hold
understand,
on.
though.
Believe this is your take.
If I'm in a
That's-
deep,
Yeah,
if
I
I'm in a
just-
deep,
context doesn't matter,
if
though.
I'm in a deep argument with Nico and like we're actually going at it and they can tell that like we're not liking each other, I'm like,
But
fuck
intent.
you and go
They don't care about
go
that.
back
No,
to
no,
your
Train's
simps,
not-
right? Like I'm gonna get
Train's
banned,
100%
right?
right.
But if I'm
100% right. Yeah.
right, so I don't know why people are mad. Like the people that are mad shouldn't be fucking mad because they would have been They would have been banned anyways before. Like it doesn't make any sense to me why people are freaking out.
when you're insulting like someone in chat, for instance, where you're kind of joking, but you're also kind of insulting them, you get banned for that now, right?
So the Trainwreck is 100% right, and I'm actually like, this is like 100% true. I think what happened was like Slasher kind of like really initially tweeted something out that like really caught storm. Everybody kind of picked up on that, and people watched a particular clip of Sarah, the COO. But what she literally said was, this is a quote, right? The new policy includes guidelines saying making any derogatory comments about perceived sexual practice, including sexual focus, using simp, incel, virgin to negatively refer to a person's sexual activity with the intent to insult them is not allowed.
Yeah.
So Train is 100% correct. Like that's
So when you
yeah.
call someone that's like watches Pokemon's chat, when you call them a simp, you're insulting them, right?
You call them a king, Mo.
Whatever you saw them, right? Like I'm just saying, like that would count as an insult, right?
Well, to me, this whole policy came off as almost a way to protect like more female streamers. No, is that?
Yes.
No, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
100%.
Because
Yeah.
okay. So
Yes.
for example, with the whole Leafy arc that just happened a few months ago, Leafy essentially went after Pokimane for like months, and when he couldn't get a reaction out of her, he decided to target her audience. So he could essentially turn her audience against him against her by calling them simps and incels and virgins or whatever
Completely
it may
right.
be.
Yes.
Because now he can't hurt her, but he can hurt her by hurting her audience. So
So
you
Twitch-
can actually hurt a streamer just by calling their audience a
100%.
simp. Yeah.
And so Twitch did a bunch of focus groups and surveys. They talked to a bunch of academic people, and the answer they came back with is that there is some groups of people, female streamers, minorities, and disabled groups that are disproportionately made fun of and targets of harassment on the platform. Their objective with changing this is to identify that harassment, particularly in the form of people that come in, create accounts over and over again, and you keep banning them and you can't stop them. Now their report function allows for those people to get off the platform. It's basically to kind of try to equalize the platform to make it easier for, especially for female streamers to broadcast here. Because right now it fucking blows to broadcast here as a female streamer.
Well,
everyone thinks it's easy.
I'm gonna
but
keep it.
it's not.
I'm gonna keep it a stack and a half. I'll go as far as to say that I don't think their new policy is bad. I actually kind of like it, but I'm not gonna go all the way to the point and say that I don't know if it was entirely. I mean, maybe that I don't know if it was for. I feel here's what I'm trying to say. Okay. And I'm going to keep it $1.50 with you, okay? No one probably has the balls to say that, so I'm going to say it straight up. Okay, are you ready for this?
Go ahead, big balls. Let me hear it.
It's one of those hot takes. Okay, it's one of the hot takes that's gonna get Dream's
hit
cock
us,
tingling, right? So
Come on, hot balls.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think female streamers use, or the ones I've seen, I should rephrase, use simp more often and more so than anyone does as an insult. Like I feel like it's used more by the streamers that at least I see on my Twitter that I'm following, and it's kind of adopted and taken into it, right? Like, so like this idea where like they're going through this, war and attack. I don't see that. I mean, I'm sure there are instances of it, right? But I kind of see people just adopting I don't know. That's what I see, at least.
Real quick, it's two separate issues, right? Real quick. The problem is that males are represented disproportionately on the website in form of streamers. Only 14% of streamers are female, right? So the issue that females have is they cannot stream on this website right now without getting constantly fucking objectified. Every single time they start their stream, they're like, nice bobs, booba, booba. Oh, good legs. Oh, this looks really good, right? And so what Twitch is trying to do is trying to equalize that by saying, hey, if a streamer informs you that is not cool, and you repeatedly keep going in and fucking doing that shit, then you can get banned on platform. They're trying to protect broadcasters in that way.
Aren't those the same people that get banned and then just make a new account?
Yes,
yeah, exactly. And those are the people that Twitch is going to take actual enforcement across. They're going to do IP bans. That's why this is enabling them to go to the next level. That's exactly why, is because they weren't creating those accounts. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like it should be more broader, because I don't know, because as far as like what Train said with like what the female streamers using simp, I wouldn't say they use it more. I feel like they kind of just made it like their thing because people used it as an offensive thing so much, so they kind of tried to like make it a little more a little bit more positive than it was before.
Well, I denounced those words like 6 months ago, like in a tweet I made about it. I think the word simp is fucking stupid. I think incel's dumb. I think these are all words created to deflect any sort of like dialogue or arguments.
You've never supported those words, actually.
Right? And you just use them to kind of, make an attack with no argument behind. Like, I just don't like simp or incel. I don't like those two at all. But go ahead.
No, I'm saying like, because I feel like with those words, like, the way I feel like those words actually do have meaning, like in a sense, but the way it's used a lot of times, especially I would say on Twitch, the way it's used is definitely it's just kind of one of those easy way out. Because I remember even one time, I was doing something nice for it's like a while ago for my ex or something, and then somebody came in like, "Oh, you simping?" I'm like, what? Like, people don't even know what the word means, and this is one of those things where people don't really know the word. It's just kind of one of those catchy things that they see other people saying, so they just feel they want to be kind of like in. So they like, "Oh, simp." But I don't feel like they should be bad. I don't know. Me personally, I don't.
But actually, you brought up something that just made me realize it's one of the few words that the majority of the time it's used, it's negative. Like, no one's ever positively using the word like simp. Even if I say the word bitch, like, I could be like, bitch, and like, that's good.
You can say simp, and it's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it's like 90% of the time you say simp, you're
in my opinion, Bose, here's the problem with incel and simp. You ready for this? I'm gonna keep it $1.50, okay? George, I want to hear you say that. I'm gonna keep it $1.50. Let's see how you sound.
You want me to say that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it $1.50.
I'm gonna keep it $1 with you. say it with a passion. I'm gonna keep it $1.
Say it with confidence. What's wrong with you,
Dream?
I'm gonna keep it $1.50.
Just
say. Oh, I like that. You gotta put. I'm telling you, that already sounds good. The haircut's looking good. The brown black hair's looking good. Now you add, I'm gonna keep it $1 with you. I'm telling you, you're gonna start a whole new thing. Anyways, back to my point. So hear me out here, Bose. Here's the problem with incel and virgin. They're almost like it's like this paradoxical thing that's been created, right? If you're really nice to a girl, you're a fucking simp. So okay, I won't be nice. You're a fucking incel. Like, you don't fucking win. It's so fucking annoying, right? If I go, so like, off stream, I take care of a lot of smaller streamers. I try to, give back to the smaller people back when I was there. I remember those days. And when I donate to guys, right, I'm an incel. And then when I go and donate to one girl, suddenly I'm a simp and I'm cheating on my girlfriend, right? Like, it's like we've created this culture that allows people to stay mad no matter what, because that madness gives them their power, and they love bringing people down. So they've created this situation where they're always winning and they can always stay mad, and that's my opinion.
Simp is just a broader form of white knight, and we've been saying white knight for years. It just encompasses more.
Nico, what's your take on this?
Oh, I don't know. Like a lot of the stuff that you guys brought up, like simp and incel is kind of like I understand incel. It could be like even I've used it in like a way to like insult people because I feel that's like a whole nother conversation. But I don't know, like in my community, as the way I've seen simp in my like community, they like call themselves simps. I've have literally like viewers that are like Nico's simp, and like I simp for Nico, and it's like it's become like kind of like how do I explain this, like
A meme.
a submissive kind of deal, like I like for people use simp to like insult people, but they're like, yeah, I simp for Nico, like so what? Like it's kind of like come to that point.
Yeah.
So it's the point where I don't even see simp as a insult. It's kind of like dumb. Like I don't take it as an insult. And when I see someone else call someone else a simp, I'm like, okay, so they think someone's attractive or they're nice to someone. So fucking what? Like, who cares? But I could see how incel could be like seen as like a way to insult someone because I've used it like, oh, this dude's a fucking incel or like blah 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 blah. But that's like my take on simp. So
Other words.
that's why I
banned
say
for, like,
simps are kings and stuff, just because I just think it's fucking funny.
Yeah. George,
Other
go
words
ahead.
banned for everyone or just streamers?
They're not banned at all.
Like in-
they're banned in the
Ah.
context of harassing people.
Well, like if you say
So-
it in
so
a
they are saying
harassing way,
context
can
matters
like
then now?
can a person in chat say it and get that?
Yeah.
Well, are they gonna get banned for doing that?
If a person in chat, so if banned on Twitch, if a person on basically the way they're viewing it is, if a person says that in chat, comes into like a streamer's chat and says you're a fucking incel, then you're like, dude, that's not cool. You time them out, you ban them. Because remember, most of the use cases of enforcement on Twitch are not large streams. They're because most streams are not large streams, right? There's 5.6 million streams on Twitch. So, like, if you go into a stream, you get banned for it, you create another account, you're like, damn, dumbass, tried to ban me, incel, right? Keep going. Then Twitch can now take actual, like, next step shit, like IP bans, like reports, keeping you off the website, shit like that kind of thing. That's where it's a use case. Does that make sense?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Or
kind
did I
of
not
like,
explain it well?
is it
So if it's
streamers? Oh, I'm sorry.
or like if a streamer says it to it like on their stream in a
Yeah, so-
harassing way, are they gonna get banned for it?
Yeah, yeah. If a streamer says,
See, I
and-
don't
and
agree
think
with that.
Yeah, that's a.
Even if they're not directing it at somebody, they're just like saying.
if
They're all a bunch of
this
fucking
is
simps.
this where is where it gets a little bit gray. So if I'm like, sup virgins, what's going on, right? And it's like it's obviously like a really like a joke or contextual. But if I'm like going hard against another streamer and I'm like, you're a fucking virgin, you're not like, and it's like they perceive that as harassment, their community or my community issues reports on either behalf, then that will go to trust and safety. They'll evaluate that, and yeah, that's a bannable offense.
I'm super 50-50 on it, honestly. I just like keep thinking of random shit. But like one scenario I think of is like, okay, let's say somebody comes in a chat and gifts Nico 10 subs, and then they just say, hey Nico, can't stay for the whole stream, have a great stream, which is just like a really nice thing to do. And then two people in chat at that person and say simp. If that guy never comes back and never gifts again, that person that said that had so much power with one little tiny word, and that affects Nico. It affects the broadcaster. That word can be kind of powerful for some people. I'm not saying it's valid, but it happens.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a stack and a half with you, real quick. Sorry, Nico, to enter in. I'm gonna give it a stack. If I call, you know, just to be devil's advocate here, if I call, you know, let's say it's my cock hangs low 6932 gives 10 subs, right? If I go, what a simp, and he decides, well, fuck, man, he said I'm a simp, unfollow, never gifting again. If that's how easy and fragile it is, I'll be honest with you, one way or another, he's probably gonna leave as soon as she makes one mistake anyways, right? Like, so those are the people you want to cater to regardless, in my opinion, but that's just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
There's a really interesting thing here, where when Sarah was asked this question, the COO, that actually was the way that they got clipped, as far as I'm concerned, she runs the company, because CEO doesn't do shit. But like, she's like really on point, and I think she really understands shit. So when she brought up those words, she was specifically being asked a question: how do you respond to the word simp? She used those three words, which I think she shouldn't have done. She didn't intend to make those three words a focus of TOS. She was using them as examples of types of things that could happen as harassment. And I actually linked something in the Discord chat which shows the usage of words over the past 7 days. And if you look at the graph, people have said incel more in 6 hours than the last entire week combined. So if Twitch was intending to get to suppress these words, right, then they literally did the exact opposite, exactly the same as the blind playthrough thing. Right? So like at the end of the day, I don't think she ever intended to make these 3 words the focus of anything. It was supposed to be examples of contextual harassment.
Well, that's her fuck up, bro. What do you want from us?
100%. I think it's productive to bring that up. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I feel like in the context of like giving
Talking shit and then he hit a flick. I saw that.
yeah. Like I feel like in the context of giving the streamers more power to be able to like keep certain people out of their stream if they're like harassing, I definitely agree with that. But in the other context where like if a streamer said, I feel like if it's like a direct attack, then yeah, I could.
Well, let me give, like, I have an example of some stuff like that's happened to me in the past where, like, let's say some guy donates just complete shit talking, says some really fucked up shit, whether it's racist or something about my family, anything, right? Mm-hmm. And then I go and I open his name up and I'm like, oh, look at this. And I'm calling him a simp. I'm calling him an incel. I'm calling him a lot of worse shit too. He can report me and I could get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
So that's my thing is like, if someone's able to do that to me, why can't I just say it back to them the same way? You know what I mean? Like, why am I subject to being reported and getting banned when he can just say whatever he wants after he's been banned?
He's under the same rules that you are.
No, but but here's the thing though. Him getting banned won't affect him. Me getting banned, I lose what I'm doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's,
but that's
like
not how law works.
Yeah, it's just like a law where it doesn't really affect them.
Yeah, exactly. Law applies evenly to celebrities.
I know, but I'm saying the fact that it has, like, I can get banned for him.
Go to jail?
I can get banned if he reports me. Is just like stupid to me. That after he said, like, will Twitch go in and see? Oh, but looks like you donated to him and you said this right before he said this to you. They're not gonna look at that. They're just gonna say, oh, Mo said this about him, so therefore Mo's banned because he knows he attacked him he insulted him in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
so
kind of that.
I don't like it. I don't
Listen.
There's no self-defense on Twitch. That's what's
My
up.
man, listen.
I wish it was, man.
I'm gonna keep it $7.75. Okay, I just made that up and it sounded good. Listen, I know I've kind of 180'd on this over the last 6, 7, 8 months.
Yeah.
But it's because I have a little faith and I see things a little different. And let me tell you what I think's going on. Okay. These rules are stated and set forth just so we know. Realistically, all of your concerns you have, Mo, Twitch, anytime, if you've built an enemy there, they'll find a reason to fucking get you off, right? I mean, there's like 3 creators right now that are banned for some small reason, and then you have another creator that just, literally did a full whatever, right? And it's completely okay, cut in half, appealed, right? So, like, at the end of the day, here's what it is. It's in my opinion, I think whoever's reviewing your case, you just have to pray that he or she cares. If they care about their job and love their job, and they review your shit, I don't think you're gonna get banned for calling some dickhead that just flamed you a fucking pussy and that you clapped his mother during your lunch break with consent, of course, right? Like, they're not gonna ban you for that, right? But, yeah, the chance is there, but I think the chance has always been there with how Twitch does their TOS regardless. Yeah. You just gotta, like, you have to know, right? Like, there's a certain social, like, experience or awareness you have to have to know when it's okay.
Before, but that's why, like, I've been warned about doing something similar to, like, someone in chat, like something that you've done. I've seen, like, a lot of people do where you'll single out someone in chat that's been talking a lot of shit or, saying shit. And then you just talk shit on him and, make fun of him, kind of embarrass him in front of the chat. And then they go with their tail between their legs to Twitch and report it. And then Twitch gives me a warning about it, like, as if this guy didn't have it coming, That's my only issue. So if a warning is fine, but if that warning turns into hey, you're banned now because we're not.
I don't think a warning's fine at all for that. I don't think you should get anything for that. I mean, it depends what you did. I don't know what you did. I mean, are you leaving something out?
No. It's just as simple as that. I would say, like, what I said wasn't even as bad as saying the clapping his mother shit. It was just like calling him out and embarrassing him in front of the stream, whether he had a picture up or something. I don't know, but. I'll be like, look at this guy. You find it, from his profile, you can find, like, his
you went into
Instagram
his,
and shit like that.
Yeah,
but it's like public stuff, right?
Yeah, we have to be careful. Like that's like a edgy place. I mean, listen, I think it should be, no, I think it should be okay. I think if he's shit talking you, he's a streamer, you're a streamer. I think it's fucking fine. If I go into someone's chat, let's say go to George's stream. I'm like,
no, not streamer, just a normal chat person.
Yeah. Let's say I go into George's stream, right? And I'm just a chatter. But on my profile, you see Tyler Nicknam, you see my fucking picture, you see my fucking age, you see I played soccer, blah, 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 right? And I'm going to George's chat. I'm like, dude, look at this fucking guy. Like, nice army haircut, you fucking goofy fuck. You live in London, bro. Do you even have a military? Fucking kidding me? Probably have a navy the size of fucking Dream's dick, idiot, right? And he's like, who the fuck is this dickhead, this American scum, right? And he clicks my fucking picture, right? And it says, it says my name, shows my picture, and he goes, guys, look at this fucking clown, right? I don't think that's bannable. I think I know what the fuck I'm doing, right? I don't think that's bannable. I think if you ban the streamer for that, you're literally incentivizing those fucking pussies back in high school. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that would instigate the fights, or like they would say, hit me, and then you'd slap them, and then their dad's a fucking lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some pussy shit, okay? But anyways.
Yeah.
Let's
No, but that's the thing though. Like it's not with the way all of this stuff sounds. It sounds like that's what this is gonna basically.
Abdu understands. He doesn't understand. For us minorities, it's hard out here, man.
Bro, I'm brown too. What do you mean?
Relax. You're borderline.
Bro, I'm 100% Persian.
Borderline at best.
Bro, both my parents are Iranian. I'm Iranian.
Persian's another way of saying white nowadays.
Well,
I think he's probably saying you're like white passing.
No. Yeah, because I don't.
Next thing you're gonna tell me George is Persian too.
Oh, so you're telling me? First of all, he could be Persian, but listen.
Well, hold on.
So you're telling me because my skin is white that I am not from Iran?
Yeah.
Listen, man.
I'm about to cancel you right now.
We'll agree to disagree.
Hold on, train. I'm Lebanese and I'm white as fuck.
Well,
I know.
Here's my issue, Austin.
Syrian
no, Austin,
looking.
listen. Here's all we need to
wait. We'll say what?
You're more Syrian to me.
Wait, I don't.
You might be Syrian.
The immigration papers from my ancestors said Syria.
Yeah, I told you. I know,
Austin,
man. You look.
But it's because Lebanon didn't. Man, you good? You're good, Mo. What's up?
good,
What's up,
man.
train?
Austin, here's the issue, okay? I hear
With
this
your
all
logic.
the time. No, I hear this all the time, okay? I remember so clearly, a little after 9/11, I was the fucking brown kid. And then during 2021's sensitive time where white privilege and all this stuff is used as an argument against you to discredit, I'm the white kid. I'm just waiting until another fucking, bullshit happens. I'm going to be the brown kid again, right? It's just convenient to whatever is. No, not you, Mo. I'm talking about in general, what people say.
I did the same exact thing because I'm actually I don't want to say light skinned because I'm just normal, but I'm white complexion as well. So I did that exact same thing.
I mean, I'll keep it a stack. That beard's not helping. I'm just kidding. Okay, next time. Okay.
I just went cross-eyed.
That's a stat. That's a bannable offense nowadays, Devin.
That's definitely a bannable offense, but
bannable.
context matters for now. Until now. Anyways, next topic.
Let's
go over to Devin. You
real
want to wrap
quick
it up
on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick on this one. Something that always bothered me about Twitch executives, and I think a lot of this was miscontextualized because of the way that Sarah communicated it. A video that Charlie made a little while ago, really impacted me. It was when you did that video with the call from Susan, the CEO of YouTube.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yeah, and I feel like if the Twitch executives actually used their own fucking platform and did a co-stream where it's XQC teaches me memes, Trainwreck teaches me memes, things like that. You go
Can you
around to
imagine
the
Train?
top. Well, whatever. The top 5, 10 broadcasters just do some kind of silly meme content that's a little bit ad hoc. It would do so much more for the platform, and Charlie can speak to how much Susan impacted him. I think. I watched your video.
You can say a lot of shit about YouTube, but one thing that you will not see anyone like Twitch or any other massive company do is have a CEO as active as Susan is in the community. She actually does, and used to, not as much anymore, reply to tweets, talk about shit. She's talked to other creators before. She is pretty active in the culture. I think it's just missteps along the way, and I do get the impression, especially after talking to her, that they want to change that. Can't say that for Twitch. All that dude does is wear a fucking bow tie and talk about
True.
Yeah.
Let's hear Dream and George's take and see if it's similar to Moist or Charlie's.
Yeah, I mean, I think that what they're doing is probably gonna have the opposite effect to what they want it to have, just because bringing it back and making it relevant again when a lot of those words, even though they are used widely, they're not gonna I don't think they're mostly used by streamers. And even the streamers who do that, it's not like I feel like they're not going to ban a large streamer for doing that. If they do, they're just dumb. So what's the point? You're going to ban some small streamers that say like simp and whatever. Like that's so dumb. I think it doesn't make sense to me. But from like a marketing perspective, it doesn't make any sense. Like I feel like it's just dumb, and it's not going to accomplish anything at all.
Do you feel listened to on YouTube compared to Twitch? Like, do you feel?
Oh
like
yeah, no, YouTube is amazing. I mean, I've anytime I've ever had a problem, it's solved within a day or something or less. And,
I've been trying to get money from YouTube for like 2 years.
Yeah, we have the.
That's because you didn't put the code in. That's why.
Well, I got a pin sent, and I was sending the pin to the wrong address for like 2 years, and I didn't realize.
You sent it to the wrong address, and you're blaming YouTube.
Well, I know, but they told.
He's like, why didn't YouTube fix it? Why didn't they?
Why didn't they know my address?
Here's the deal. Okay, they could have told me. I put it in the wrong spot, and I thought I was sending it to the right spot, but it was the wrong spot.
I have to actually agree with Oh, are you still going?
Well, I was just gonna say they could have. Right now, I've told them that I've sent it to the wrong address, and I fixed it, and they still won't. They're like, you have to wait for. You have to wait longer. I don't know, and
I have to wait for it to ship to you.
Yeah, I have two things to say real quick. First thing is I have to actually agree with Dream and Charlie. YouTube's actually really good. I emailed them an issue I was having, same as you, Austin. Same thing, right?
Yep.
My monies are stuck in YouTube. I made an error, and they got back to me within like. I was surprised. Like I closed the email. I threw my phone in the bed. I'm like, all right, I'll check back in 2 weeks, right? Because I'm used to like Twitch time, right? Well, back before I was, partner. I have an account manager now, right? So I can just text them. But, yeah, they got back to me in like fucking 10, 20 minutes. Like it was fucking crazy. Like, and
I mean, we do have to
access.
recognize it's definitely lower. It's definitely harder for smaller YouTubers. But I mean, I try and help it when I can. Like if I see somebody having a problem that's smaller. But with smaller YouTubers, I know they're not as responsive and they don't respond as quickly. But
it's the same with Twitch. Right. So like
that's true.
The big Twitch streamers, we got a phone number. We call somebody middle of the night. They pick up. They help us out. So it just depends on.
That's true.
Who you're contacting.
If I got lucky or something, but whenever I had a problem with Twitch, even when like I wasn't even that big on Twitch, I just made a support ticket and they would reply to it pretty quickly.
Wow, that's crazy. I've been getting dono walled for 5 fucking years. I'm trying.
No, that's different. Real quick, Mo. So there's one thing Twitch values more. Or at least, I shouldn't say, it seems like it to me at least. And it's creators that have a huge platform outside of Twitch that come on to Twitch. True. They value that more than their actual partners that are like live streaming that are big. I don't like, 100%. Devin explained why one podcast. I don't know why it's like that, but that's how it is. So it's not lucky. It's
because they value users on the platform. They add more to the website. Yeah.
Because you're bringing more viewers that aren't normalized to Twitch,
endemic.
Right? They're not endemic. Yeah, I had an argument with Devin about this, but I kind of agree now. But the second thing I was going to ask you, George, this one's to you. What the fuck is Gogi? What's Gogi? Gogi? What is that?
I actually I don't remember where it came from. I think someone just said it one time, and then now it's just a thing. Now everyone just calls me it.
How do you pronounce it?
I'm not even 100% sure. I say Gogi, but
Gogi.
I don't know.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
What if like someone that like has a baby voice like tried saying George and they said Joji, right? Like some shit like that. That's Joji, right? Like what if they was calling you like Joji in a baby voice?
Yeah, maybe. I guess
that's kind of what it is.
There's like a million different interpretations of it. I don't know what it is, honestly. Everyone says it differently.
Huh. That's very
now the whole chat's saying it.
Looks like Goggy to me.
Yeah,
it looks like I think it's Goggy.
Goggy. God, that accent. I love accents. They're so good.
Aren't they so hot?
No, I wish I had one, man.
Hello, mate. Hello.
I'd be so much more on the market if I had one. Dude.
You'd be a lot smarter, Devin, for sure.
I would
perceived smarter.
No, glasses do that, and that's it. If you put a pair of glasses on, suddenly, in people's eyes, haven't you seen that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode with Larry David and his roommate?
Can I ask you, and by extension other people, a question?
Yeah.
How much does being jacked really matter?
It does. If you fit, that shit do matter.
It does, Abdu?
Yeah.
Hold on. For what? For what?
What though? Yeah, that's what.
I will give you the answer. I think I have a very deep answer here.
I'll
You
give you
already
another answer too. I'll give you another answer.
I got a deep
too.
answer, okay? I got a real deep answer
too.
here. Okay, and then after
Okay.
this, I want to go and ask Charlie, Dream, and George about some YouTube stuff and Minecraft stuff, even though Charlie has no idea what Minecraft is like me. But anyways, here's my deep answer here, okay? What'd you say, Charlie?
I'm not very knowledgeable in
Yeah, Charlie, by the way,
Minecraft.
you're staying the whole time. Thank you. Okay, anyways, so hear me out here. So here's the real answer, Devin.
Yeah.
Okay. You love your tackies, don't you, Nico?
These aren't even tackies.
Oh, they're not?
You're stereotyping me as a Mexican train? That's crazy.
No, I saw the purple bag. The purple bag's usually tackies, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That's bannable. First he called me.
Show the bag. No, show the bag. Show the bag real quick. Oh, okay, it's not. That looks like tackies. It looked like it.
That's gonna be
What is
bullshit. That's bannable.
Oh, no, listen.
I'm just
no
joking.
shot.
I don't care.
No. Even if she was serious about it, I wouldn't give a listen, I'm telling you, dude, like, there was one thing I've built my brand around for 4 years now. 4 years I built my brand around anti-cancel culture, okay? And finally, I'm getting some payoff during the years of cancel culture. So, hey, suck my cock out there, boys. All you blue hair, purple hair is looking to get mad. Yeah, I'll give you a reason. DM me. Anyways, so here's the real answer. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
So you ask, does being jacked make a difference? So if we're talking health-wise, obviously working out is healthy, but let's get off that. I think you're talking about yourself, correct? Like happiness, how you feel, right? Is that what you're referencing?
Attraction. He was talking about
I'm
attraction.
talking about like
he
attracting
said-
the opposite
yeah.
sex. Yeah. But also that. Yeah.
No. I'll tell you what it is. Okay. This is gonna sound like one of those like fortune cookie cutter fucking cliche things I'm gonna say, but this is actually as real as it gets, and this is from lifelong experience. I'm gonna start with a metaphor or an analogy, whatever the fuck this is called. Have you noticed when you go out to the mall, there is always, mostly, right? Very, very rarely do you see like the ultimate fucking jacked, good-looking, tatted up guy that's probably cheating on his girl, right? With a hot girl, right? You see one of those walk by, whatever, you can tell, they're not too happy. They have a fucking pit bull as a dog, whatever, right? Now, most of the people in the mall, what are they? It's some goofy, scrawny, clowny motherfucker. I'm talking, I don't know what the fuck. Where his parents went wrong raising this motherfucker. With the hottest girl, right? Always. And you're always walking by like, what the fuck? This guy's probably got a big dick or something. There's no other way.
I have to disagree.
Hold on.
That's why I'm like, I'm gonna let him finish though. But
Let me finish. Let me explain something. Okay. If working out, if you have a passion for it and you feel good and you like to look good because that's what looks good to you and you feel good, that goodness that you feel that stems from you,
That's true.
it pours out of you. And girls somehow have this like social, emotional, psychological intelligence. They have this like sixth sense. I don't know if it's the pheromones. I don't know what the fuck it is, but they see that and that's attractive. Do you understand? So you can have that while you're skinny. You can have that while you're not working out. You can have that in any state as long as you have a love for yourself and a value for yourself, right? For some people, they think working out brings this to them, but they'll see after month 6 when they don't have the motivation to go because they ended up working out for someone else and not for themselves, that this isn't the solution. Do you understand? So that's my take. It's not working out that is the, like, sure, are there girls that love a jacked guy? Are there girls that love fitness? Yes, you will attract those girls, right? But they're not there for you anymore, right? So you have to ask yourself the question, are they here for me or are they here for my muscles, right? Right? So the girls that are specifically there for the fitness stuff, like, you can't focus on that. That's the equivalent of me liking a girl for her fucking tits, right? It's not real anyways.
That's a good answer.
Right? So will you attract certain girls? Sure. But I think if you're looking for some real shit, then I think what you need to look for is like some inner shit, right? That's spiritual, find yourself, look deep into yourself type shit, right? That's the real answer. I know that's, going to go over a lot of people's heads, but
God damn, dude.
No, but what you said is pretty much like it's real.
Sometimes
I'll tell you after.
All
Sometimes,
sometimes what you gotta to find that sometimes that is working out and getting into better shape. I would say this personally. I think train's absolutely on the money. It's how you project yourself. It's how you present yourself. And if you're confident, that's really the most important part. But in order to achieve that confidence, sometimes working out helps a lot. But I would say just naturally, I think the big dudes, like the big, like veiny veins popping out, 6-pack, big chest, nice muscular back, maybe a nice little.
Why are you hard right now?
I'm
daydreaming while he explains it.
Austin,
I got real into it.
Austin, you were licking your lips. You were licking your
You're low
lips,
key
dude.
Austin. You're low key and I think you wear like hoodies and shit on stream, but you're low key fit as fuck. Like I saw that picture of your abs on Twitter, and I'm like, damn, am I actually completely straight? Like that's
All right now,
that's,
Devin.
Like,
all right.
yeah, it was something, dude. And so how much work did that do for you mentally? Like
so,
did that?
So for me, it helps a lot. Like I've always wanted to look like have abs and all that stuff. That's like something that I really like. So for me, it helps a lot with confidence because I was very insecure about my body growing up, and I was never overweight, but I was just really skinny. And so I always wanted to have a little bit of muscle because I never liked to take my shirt off. And honestly, I'm still insecure. That's why I wear hoodies. That's why I continue to wear hoodies, is because despite being like what I show,
you realize what you just said right there proves exactly what I just said, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
The
It's beyond that. It's
the
beyond
true evolution of what you need to achieve in order to pull what you want to pull is the self. He can work out.
Deep.
Listen, here's the secret that no one knows. The bigger you get, listen. Okay, oh man, this is some crazy shit.
No, but Train, I want to. After you're done, I want to.
Train, you already had your turn, Train.
I got an input too.
Yeah, Train needs to
Okay,
stop.
no, hold on. I gotta say one more thing. Listen, it works the same way as the happiness fallacy, right? People are like, oh, I want to find happiness, right? But they don't realize happiness isn't a constant state. It's not. If it was, it wouldn't exist because you'd normalize it and it'd become your indifferent state. Do you understand?
Okay,
Happiness comes about in moments. And unless you appreciate those moments, instead of chasing the dragon and looking for the constant, right? You're never going to be happy. Same thing happens when working out. When you work out for the wrong reason, every time you look in the mirror, that new size you reach becomes your norm and you'll always be small. So unless you find true confidence and true love for yourself, you're never going to truly appreciate yourself and your body. Do you understand? That's what I'm trying to say.
Shit happens to half y'all in viewership too. You hit certain milestones, and then it's just you want the
exactly.
next...
It happens everywhere.
Yeah.
Streaming too, right? Same thing.
Yeah, you get four. You're at 2K. That Maya had that really good clip was like you're at 2K. You get 4K one day, and you're like, I'm fucking awesome. You go back down to 2K, you're like, why am I so shit? Or you go to 3K, and you're like, I'm shit, even though that's 1,000 more viewers than you had before.
Yeah, I'm sure Charlie, Dream, and George can, relate to a degree. We see Dream, he has 10 million fucking subs, right? We're like, damn, like he's probably just chilling, doesn't give a fuck, right? But he's probably sitting there, and one day, one video gets 792K views instead of 798, and that's 6K. That 6K's got him calling his accountant, his fucking lawyer, his attorney. He's getting ready for a divorce.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know about that.
It's never happened to Dream, man. He's averaging like 50 mil a fucking video.
No, but I mean, we have
Holy shit! You have so many views on your videos. Jesus fuck.
Wait, does he? How many views do you have? I thought you had like 1 million views.
27 million, 20 million, 36. Who the hell are you?
You're talking to the king of YouTube, baby.
What
That's Dream.
Devin,
right
welcome.
Yeah. No, honestly.
Devin, do you not know George and Dream?
I was aware that they were Minecraft YouTubers, then the motherfucker gets 20 million views a video.
Oh,
What
Devin just stood up. Look,
Dude,
our
look at
resident
Devin,
Devin likes numbers.
Yeah, the stats.
Devin's like, do you have an agent?
I can't represent this guy. He's too big.
Wait, what are you trying to say about me then?
My analytics. Dude,
Devin, you see that shit? I saw this
monsters.
dude had some like 40 million in 3 months or something.
I respect how big someone like Charlie is, but this is are you you're like top 50 YouTuber? That's serious, right?
I don't know my positioning or anything.
Oh, he knows. He's just being humble.
No, I don't. I honestly.
Dream, have you ever shown?
What I was gonna say
Come
about
on, dude, suck your own dick. Let us know.
Shit.
All right,
Yeah.
Devin, relax.
really,
Don't
really-
don't
Wait,
embarrass
what if
us.
George tells us about Dream and Dream tells us
sorry.
about? Oh, I have the best
like
idea.
that.
This is
Contain
five head.
myself.
We'll ask George questions about Dream because he can't say them out loud
Yeah.
himself. That sounds
Yeah,
dickish,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
and then we'll ask
yeah,
Dream
yeah.
about George.
What?
All right, perfect.
Yeah,
George,
yeah, George.
would you
how
say
big
he's
is
top
Dream?
10, top 20? What would you say?
Um,
I'm
we
looking
can,
at the
you can
analytics.
look right on like Social Blade. Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, let's take a
Okay.
look.
Dream
There are
is
350 gaming creators on YouTube that have gotten over 10 million subs.
well,
So
his
he's
Social
top-
Blade rank is 474.
Oh,
So
he's
there's
not in
only
the top 300.
473.
Shit.
I would say, wait, what is Social Blade?
Well, I think
it's
the
just like
difference
Wait,
is that
so
I
you say-
like most. I think
views.
most large YouTubers upload every day, and I upload like once a month, so I get a lot of views on my
Oh.
videos when I upload. But most people who upload, they get way more views than me overall because they upload every day and get like
More
1 million views per
consistently.
video.
Is there a reason
Yeah.
you don't do more, or you just don't? Is it like
Well,
not
it's
a full-time
just
thing?
it's just better. Well, it's obviously a full time thing, but it's just better for growth and for me gaining subscribers and for me growing my channel. Because if you upload less often, then it reaches a wider audience. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is that true?
I mean,
Yeah.
okay,
Well,
okay.
it-
I mean, if the algorithm favors you, I guess, because you're already.
Yeah.
What's crazy? You're getting like Mark Rober numbers on videos, but you're.
I mean-
well, it's because you can put out quality. Like if you put out quality content, because instead
Uh-huh.
of putting out trash content once a day or something, it's more about putting time into a video and taking 3 weeks, making sure that everything's good, editing everything, and then putting it up. And
Wow.
That's cool.
so
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool.
I don't.
it's a different approach. I mean, I think there's a few channels like Mark Rober does it, Mr. Beast does it. Like if you take your time on your uploads and you make sure they're quality, I feel like you end up getting more views overall and gaining more subscribers, but you get less views monthly.
Wait,
Makes sense.
Mark Rober. You mean
you get more views per video.
Wait, are
Yeah,
talking
you get
about
more
Mark
views.
Cuban?
You get more views per video.
No,
the
Mark
fuck's
Rober
Mark
is
Rober?
like
Mark
he
Rober.
does science experiments on YouTube, high quality videos.
Oh, like Bill
They're
Nye the Science
yeah.
Guy?
A little bit more dramatic. but
Bill
yeah.
Nye the Science Guy was
Devin,
like.
but I
platonic.
feel like it's not just like it's not
I love
just
you,
the algorithm that serves it. I think it's something about the psychology of people too. I only stream once a week, and I think I was averaging like 300 viewers like 3 or 4 months ago, and like now I'm at like 1.5 or so. And I only do once a week, and like it's like people don't get tired of me throughout the week.
Well, but you're on everyone else's stream for the whole week, so.
The
True.
collabs.
Well, that's what I'll say.
sorry to
I say
turn-
that I collab way more than I post my own stuff. Like
me
I'm
too.
in collabs. Like I'm probably in 2 or 3 collabs a day or something. Like just doing random stuff. So
Yeah, that's
do
a
you-
model too, Devin.
I'm sorry to turn this into a content thing. I can't help it. Why do you think that you're succeeding at the level that you are? What
Well,
are you
it's
doing
good
that you think
content.
makes you stand out?
well, it's a different. I think that in gaming, which is obviously there's a market for storytelling, and I think that most people don't tell a story in their videos. They just like play a game. Whereas in mine, I think I was able to find a way to tell a story while gaming, I guess. And so my videos are kind of like if you could watch it as like a movie. And I get a lot of people saying like, "Wow, I don't even watch Minecraft, but I like your content" or something like that. So I think it reaches a broader audience because you can watch it as if it's like an anime or something. A lot of my very popular videos are like that because it's kind of like an underdog story type thing. And so I think that reaches a wider audience than just like normal gaming.
Good answer.
Is Minecraft the only game you play?
They're about to get you.
I
fired.
played Among Us, but
Oh,
like
I
your
played
main
Among
game.
Us with him. It was fun. I've been trying to
Yeah,
get
that
that
was
dream
fun.
lobby together. What I didn't. Oh my god! I just did a double entendre right there. Holy shit. Anyways, dude, I've been trying to get that lobby together. It's so fucking hard. Not to
Yeah, that
mention,
was fun. We should do it.
When I messaged Dream, I'm telling you, like I was telling him, it's like, sheesh. I feel like I'm, an ex-boyfriend, and he's moved on fully, and I'm messaging him, and I finally get an answer back 7.5 hours later, and it's one fucking, it's one word.
It's a letter of a word that
Yeah.
you have to figure out.
that's
Wait,
something that I
you're-
do have that problem. But
No, it's
Wait,
not a
your
problem. I
channel,
like it.
Dream, your channel does insanely well. Why did you choose not to put up an Among Us video during the boom?
because I didn't want to. I don't know. I just didn't want to be that guy taking advantage of the fact that another booming game. I did do a Minecraft Among Us video on my second channel, but that was kind of a little bit after the
Oh,
boom. I
there's
would
a
say, too,
second
but-
channel. Shit.
Oh, we gotta check out the
Dude,
hold on.
no,
Link for
Mo,
second channel.
you have unlocked a can of worms, dude. These dude, George and
Dude, no,
Dream.
I met a guy named Sapnap in CS. He had kind of an
Oh.
ego. He had kind of
No,
an
that's-
ego, but I was cool with him. But
He's watching right now, actually.
I'd
Yeah.
fight him if I had to. I
Describe
told
the
him that I'd
ego.
swing. He just came in with like his shit don't stink, and he sucks at CS. So that's all
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
God.
That's all I'm gonna say. No, but no, he told like Tarek. We were playing with a mutual friend named Tarek, and he told me pretty much about the Dream Crew. And I started like looking at it. It's really crazy how big of an audience you guys have. because it's like, and it's just like your group. I like that. It's just the group of friends that just game.
And what's crazy is to add to, you know, gassing you both up here, I'm going to keep it $150 again for two things. You know, my podcast.
I love you, Sapnap.
My podcast editor, or my podcast like person that does the podcast, the engineer, he sent me a picture just now. And listen, we didn't plan for this. I literally, you know, Austin's a genius. He plans, gets a poster. It's very smart. But I didn't even know you're coming on. You didn't know you're coming on. And he linked me this picture, and it says literally, it's like a headline. It's somehow trending. Yeah. Minecraft content creators dream and GeorgeNotFound future on popular streamers Trainwreck TV's podcast, as if we're, you know, it's the Golden fucking Globes. Like, you guys are fucking insane. Like, you could pick a fucking booger and flick it, and that booger's worth 20 G's.
No, you guys are huge, actually.
It's so funny. It's so funny to see some of the stuff. Like, we can just like sometimes we'll just say something dumb, and then we'll see it on trending like an hour later. And we're like, oh god, why is this on trending?
For this topic, for this topic alone, what Train just said, there's 7,622 tweets.
But like, I made it like there was a joke. The first time I remember this happening was like 5-6 months ago probably, and it was after like a tournament that me and George were playing, and he was like complaining, and so I said boo-hoo cracker, and like as like a joke, like I was just joking to him, and then that like an hour later that was trending on Twitter with like a description about it, and I was like, what the hell, why is that trending on Twitter, why is that like out of everything?
Dude,
I said?
Do you know what cracker means? Oh my god.
I feel like I'm talking to a fucking Kardashian. Like, what the fuck? This is insane.
No, how long have you guys been like this big, by the way? Because I found out about you guys about a month ago through Sapnap, but before that, but I don't like my YouTube, like all the recommended is a lot of like boomer shit. So I don't have a lot of like Minecraft or gaming in general. But how long have you guys been like this size in terms of
just wait till you hear this.
I posted my first video in July last year. And so I hit 1 million subs on New Year's last year.
Devin's gonna pass out.
Devin's about to die. Don't say shit like that without a warning, bro. Look at Devin.
Devin.
You got
Devin.
I see a bald spot, Devin.
43 million views in 6 months. You hear that shit? There's something we don't know.
I need like a no reference shot or something, dude.
How many views?
One of the videos was like 43 million in 6 months.
His top views, well, he regularly gets 30 million. This top video has 54 million. And when I know the Minecraft CPM, and when I run that.
Oh my God, Devin, you know it's good too. It's brand safe. Are you kidding?
Wait, so it's been literally like a year and a half, and that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Trade, we should maybe start playing Minecraft.
No, definitely not.
Okay, I am retiring
Let's just
from my
give it a
agency.
shot. I've never even installed it. Let's just do it one
time.
time.
A full-time Minecraft
after the stream.
Streamer.
No, I'm not touching Minecraft. I'm gonna get into that.
You're my mentor now.
I'm gonna ask George and Dream about this Minecraft type. I gotta ask you two. Before I ask you two, I'm gonna say one more thing. These guys got like 7 Twitter alt accounts, and each of them get fucking 70K likes a tweet, and they say some dumb shit. Like they say shit like they say some shit like, "Today I woke up, my water poured itself." 786 million likes, 786,000 comments, 686 million retweets.
Yeah.
I think
fuck do you mean your water poured yourself, dickhead? Crazy shit, dude. 7 alt accounts. Anyways,
7 alts.
Yeah, 7 alts. It is. I've looked at
I guess combined probably, but.
So Dream and George, I'm gonna ask you guys this. Okay. Why Minecraft? What do you see in the game? What do you feel? Why does everyone love it?
Here, I'll explain very easily. I've played Minecraft since like 2011, so it's been a very long time.
Dream, how old are you?
I am 21.
You guys are young.
Yeah,
bro.
Damn, y'all are young. I'm 30. I turned 30
All right,
in 3
which
days.
one of you's older?
I'm 30 in 3 days. I could be your dad's.
I'm 34. Not that it matters.
All right, Dream, go ahead, continue.
Well, I think that generally when Minecraft YouTubers blow up, they're young. So I wouldn't say that's for gaming. I don't think that's weird. I guess I think most Minecraft YouTubers are anywhere from like 16 to probably 20 when they first start getting attention usually. But yeah, I'd say with Minecraft, it's like you can just do. It's like a sandbox. You can do anything you want. It's like we can do more. We can have more mature humor. We can have obviously we can do childish stuff. We can do whatever we want, really. Like I there was periods in time in Minecraft where I did different things, like whether I was creating things or that's how I learned how to code and became a developer. So I think that there's a lot of stuff that you can just do within the game. You can create your own games like within, and I think that you can. So like if you get bored of Minecraft, you can just code your own game. Like there's plenty of like games that are coded in Minecraft, like of CS:GO, like CS:GO in Minecraft that has like custom textures and obviously it's not as good as the real game, but you can make your own games, and I think that's why it's so popular. Is that there's just it's hard to like get bored
Roblox.
of. Yeah, it's like Roblox, but better. It's
But
like
better,
Roblox,
okay,
but
okay.
better.
I've seen
and
Roblox
easier.
before, and I have stepdaughters that play that stuff. But I don't. And
Yeah.
actually Minecraft too. Now that I think of it.
I'd say it's like Roblox if instead of charging you for everything, they just said, hey, you can do it for $26 and then you get the rest is free. Like
I
essentially
see.
is what I would say. And so I think that
So
that's
it's a
the major
worse
difference.
business plan.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, if they have like it's like the number one game in the world other than Tetris, so I'd say it's not too bad of a business.
Oh,
plan.
is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
know
it's more than
Minecraft.
Tetris now. I think it's like literally the most sold game ever.
Yeah, I think it's
Of all
most,
time.
the
Wait,
most
what
sold
is
game ever.
Minecraft?
Minecraft, yeah.
Jesus.
Like
How
by
are there
far, I
enough-
don't even think it's close.
Train, I'm telling you, bro, we need
How
to
are there?
switch.
How are there enough servers, dude? Oh my God, Dream George, I have an idea for you guys. Oh my God.
Well, the
Oh my
servers are like
God. Oh.
created
The servers
by
are hosted
players.
by the players, so it's
Oh
like
my
it's such
God.
a
It's endless.
Guys,
Yeah.
listen. I need you guys to listen to me here. I got a $1 billion plan for you both. What if you made a server? Listen, Minecraft fits perfectly with it.
They
What if
probably
you
have their own servers. No?
What if you made a server and engineered it and coded it correctly, where while you're mining each block, you've sourced or you've coded it in a way where it's actually also mining for Bitcoin. And now
I
you've
thought you were
created
gonna
a
say that for
world.
some reason. I was gonna say that before you said it, but I
You
didn't.
feel, dude, you and I
But
might
I
be
don't know-
long
I don't
lost
think you
brothers.
can do
Holy
that.
fuck.
Yeah, I don't
I have a way you can do that, but we'll discuss this off stream.
We mine Bitcoin in Minecraft.
Yeah, I don't know how you. It'd be pretty cool. I don't know how you would do it though.
That'd be
cool, though.
insane. Can you
I
imagine?
gotta die.
Well,
But
yeah,
I
make it
think-
so that when you mine a block, it mines Bitcoin.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Can you imagine? But I don't understand.
It'd have to be very small.
Oh, of course, it'd be a crazy.
Well,
like,
you'd have to have a huge actual Bitcoin mine that that'll cost you a lot of money to start up. But then yeah, you could eventually do it. But it's a whole thing. Or
anyways,
you could have the Bitcoin pre-bought,
Mo,
and then you
Mo,
just give them little
You're going
mining.
too deep into this. Okay,
I'm just saying, like, if you want to make this happen, it's doable.
Mo, it's not gonna happen. Okay.
So you're suggesting a server that we just give away Bitcoin
Yeah.
with
No,
the
it's
mining
Slowly,
blocks?
over
These
time, yeah.
I was
But
suggesting.
we can't just give away Bitcoin.
No, you do per block. You give away 0.00000 something of a Bitcoin.
So
Okay.
we're just losing money.
Yeah.
No,
so,
they'll
Until-
we'll
Mo,
discuss it.
Mo, listen. Get the hint,
You brought
okay?
up this idea.
Just get the fucking hint.
My boy Mo's head is busted.
There's a way to do this, but all right.
Okay.
Okay.
I think technically you could do it, but you couldn't do it like practically. Like you'd be losing money.
You'd have to have a lot of funding behind you, but it could be
Yeah.
profitable.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I think anything can be profitable with enough funding behind it. So
let me ask this. What the fuck else is there to talk about?
I mean,
So
I
much.
kind of wanted to ask them because I see like he said he's been playing Minecraft since like 2011. So like, you played it all that time. I'm pretty sure you probably watched a whole bunch of Minecrafters and everything. Like, what was that like? Like, that transition from watching people to just blowing up, within a couple of months and then being bigger than probably some of your favorite Minecraft YouTubers.
Wait,
And-
what Minecraft YouTubers did you guys watch?
Ooh, I like that. George and Dream. Who were your favorites before you guys did it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is I actually
I
really
like
want
that.
to know this.
Good stuff, Bose.
I think I don't know about
Yeah.
Dream, but we watched a lot of smaller YouTubers as well, like
Yeah.
because we were part of this kind of server
Community.
community.
You know what's
And,
kind
like,
of crazy?
The YouTubers back then, like the biggest YouTuber probably had like 100K back then. Which is
So
still,
I think
that was still
what's
quite big
crazy is
back
touch
then,
with that. There were back then there was a small community that we were part of, which was a server, a certain server is MCPVP, and there's so many people that I know now that are popular nowadays that used to play MCPVP that were like big back on that are big now, that are huge now. That came from this small community of like I don't even know how many people, but it was a fairly small community in terms of the people that were actually popular on it. I think that the people that were like I know Leafy came from it. I'm pretty sure Moxie came from it. I'm pretty sure I know Bad Boy Halo came from it. I came from it. George came from it. Sato came from it. Skeppy came from it. Obviously, I don't know how many of you guys know those people, but the point is, there's a lot of people that came from that community, which is I think it's kind of crazy to think about. But
What's in the water there? Shit.
And then also, like, have you guys ever like collabed with any of these people? Like, because I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all probably still know some small YouTubers that you used to watch before. Like, have you ever collabed with any of them or like reached out or anything like that? Like, what has that been like? If you have, or Have
Damn,
you
is this a
thought
fucking
about it?
interview?
Well, I think we've
sit-down
collabed,
interview?
we've collabed with a lot of people.
I'm just wondering because it's like they grew so fast, so it's like this is kind of like, you know what I mean?
I feel like I'm
Also
watching
with
MSNBC right now. Holy fuck!
I guess
What'd you do with your first YouTube paycheck? That's a real question right there.
Jesus
Ooh,
Christ!
So
love
guys.
this is funny. This is funny. So actually, I didn't have a computer. I was using a crap
no.
top for a long time, and so the first thing I did with a paycheck was buy a computer. But I didn't get my first paycheck for quite a while just because I had issues with YouTube. But
Did you put the wrong address and then?
yeah, I did. That's actually so funny. I actually did.
Dude,
They sent it
it's
to the
what
wrong
everybody.
address.
I swear, YouTube makes billions of dollars every year from people
They
like us
probably do.
to send the pin
Yeah.
to the wrong address, and then they don't tell you. They just say, "Oh, you know," and it takes
Well, it's
4 to 6 weeks even, and then you can't request a new one until
What's the
4 to
pin
6
look like,
weeks.
by the way? Because I'm doing that for another channel. I never had to do that in the old YouTube. I don't know why it's a new thing now.
It's just a little tiny piece of paper that has a code on it. But the
Just
thing is,
mail it to you.
yeah. But I remember back then at the time, like I was putting money into my YouTube channel because I was growing so quickly, but I wasn't getting anything. So I was like, there was a certain point where I was like, oh God, am I gonna be able to hit
You were
rent this
going
month?
into
Because I was like going into debt. I was like, oh God, I'm like, I know I'm owed this money, but like, when am I gonna get it? And I remember asking my friends back then, like, hey, you'd be down to lend me money, right? Like, I'm good for it. I'll pay you back. But yeah, at the time, I remember I was putting money into my YouTube, and I didn't have money. So
Jesus. How about you, George?
That's cool.
I don't think I've really bought anything actually. I just stuff for my setup really. Like I haven't really bought much, honestly.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
No crazy purchases, nothing.
Yeah, all my
I've purchased your computer.
I haven't
setup.
bought shit, Austin.
But you've given back a shit ton. That's what you're.
Yeah, 700K. But like at the end of the day,
he has to say it.
I gotta say the 700, baby. I'm
He
almost
has
to a
to say
million
it.
given back. When I hit a million, it's gonna be a goddamn poster on my fucking wall. Anyways, though,
$700,000.
$700,000
out of my pocket too, and this doesn't count like charity. It doesn't count any of that. It's just out of my pocket in my stream, like the personal streams. 700K in 3 years. Yeah.
Well,
2 years.
are you counting that
crazy.
as gifted subs?
Yes.
Oh, so
To
some of
other
that
channels,
gets
not to my
to
own.
Others?
No,
Oh,
to others,
okay.
not to my own. My
You're
own
insane.
channel does not count.
Well, that's weird because I have about 10 gifted subs from you.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry,
just
Mo.
saying.
I
Yeah,
figured
sorry,
you
I thought
most of my gifted subs go to like smaller creators, like late night.
Yeah,
when I
I've. Oh,
What's up?
sorry.
He
go
doesn't
ahead.
talk about it.
late night when
Yeah.
I go to bed, I like that's when I do it. I don't like I do it when I'm in bed late night. I try to like I found this couple actually that ended up actually watching my stream, and they were like sitting down there and they're just like doing their stuff, and it was just a cute couple because it's like when I watch them, I don't know, it was just grounding watching them. I don't know, it was weird. I can't explain. It was just great. So I don't know. Yeah, someone take over. Someone take over.
Yeah, I'll say by far the most money that I have spent on anything is towards donating to other creators and stuff on Twitch and just I guess only on Twitch, but I think that is something that when you're growing, especially that's something I think it's one of the first things you want to do. Like, oh, I remember being small, even though I know
Yes.
my first
You literally remember,
video did
yeah.
blow up. But the thing is that before that, obviously, there was a long time where I had different channels and stuff where I was trying to do YouTube. I took breaks and stuff, but I always remember wanting to be a creator, and so now I think that going into people's streams and helping them and donating subs and stuff and
And
getting the
also
motivation
low key between us, I'm gonna keep it a stack too. There's a small piece of me as well that gets kind of high from it. I'm gonna be honest. There's a little bit of selfishness in there. Like I kind of get high. Like I'm getting like a
Well, it feels
gambling
good.
tick when I do it. It feels great. Like you're putting it in there. It's life changing for them. You don't understand how because you've kind of been desensitized because in a month you're bringing in 500K, so you're like what the fuck, and then 500 to them, and it brings you back down and it allows you to remember what the fuck everything is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it does feel good because
I know it sounds so terrible.
I feel like when you, but I don't think it is terrible. I think that I don't think it is terrible because I think that whenever you do something good, like you should feel good. Like you shouldn't only do it because you feel good, but you should feel good because you're doing a good thing, and if you're giving yourself that reward, then you're more likely to do other good things. And
I agree.
I think that's.
And in my opinion,
that's a
I'm
good
gonna go
thing.
one step deeper. You ready for this dream? We're gonna go deeper into the dream here. You ready for this? I think.
Yes, I'm ready.
So a lot of people think karma is like this like spiritual thing, some higher powers controlling it. No. Listen, I think that is the karma right there. When you or I decide to do let's say a good deed. Let's say we help someone when they're down, they're broke, they're about to get evicted, and we pay their rent for that month, right? You better bet your ass. It could be 2 years down the line, right? He meets someone in his life, and because of what we did, it makes him give back. And then because of that, like
Yeah.
I think that's the karma. Karma is us doing it, and these are the ripples that kind of go.
I think karma is a real thing. Totally. Yeah. I think karma is a real thing. I think it is that. It's whenever you cause other people good things, or even yourself good things. Like let's say you help that person, and later on somehow they help you. I think that's. I think that's definitely.
There's a movie called Crash. It's really good. It
good
like
movie.
shows that. It shows all that stuff. It's really, really good.
No, do you guys have it where like sometimes you donate like some money to someone for like a special thing, and then something happens in life where then you find the money somewhere else, and you just get it back somehow, like the money that you've donated already. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'll give you an example.
Oh, yeah.
Like I helped family with some stuff. Yeah, and then I found out like I got a refund on something that I completely forgot about like 2 years ago, and it's the exact same amount.
Yeah, this one time I paid $500 and I got a blowjob. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
God damn
continue.
it. Ruining the whole thing.
Oh my god, that's what I'm saying.
Must have been from a dude. It's gonna be that good. Gonna pay that kind of money.
I feel like you could get something for like 175. That's all.
Hey, someone bring a topic up. I need to use the restroom. Just talk about Minecraft or talk about like what's going on. Is there any news?
No, wait. I had one last question for Dream about the first video that he did. Did you just upload it and it just blew up out of nowhere? Like, did you do anything special, or you just?
Oh no, I've talked about this before in detail, but like I had it before I even posted my first video. There was like this 6-month period where I was like, you know what, like it can't be that hard. This sounds kind of like whatever, but I was like, it can't be that hard to do YouTube. So I was like, let me look into it. Let me do the research. Let me read about it. Let me watch videos on it, and watching other creators that are huge talk about it. Watching their content, seeing how they do it, and then I came up with like a plan. And I was like, all right, you know what? Like I'm gonna blow up. And then I followed it, and then like when I was at the very beginning stages, I actually went to George, and he didn't have a channel either. And I was like, George, look, I'm gonna blow up. Like come with me. And he was like, all right, and made a channel. And then we were like, all right, let's go. And then
that's insane.
Wait, can you link me whatever videos you watch? Just
it's a long list.
So you deliberately set out to build this, and you actually looked into like what sort of things, like people that are making videos about how to create better content on YouTube. You looked at top creators in your category, or what was like? Can you talk a little bit more about that?
I'll say I didn't really look into my category at all. I almost did no research into Minecraft YouTube. I did research into YouTube in general because I thought, well, if somebody else can get like, there's technically no reason why if Mr. Beast can get 50 million views a video, why can't I get 50 million views a video? Like that's something that you can do. And I think that when I was looking to blow up, I was like, all right, well, if I just look at what other YouTubers are doing, like Minecraft YouTubers are doing, then it's not going to work out. So I think looking at what big YouTubers are doing outside of Minecraft and how they do it, looking at their thumbnails and their titles and their descriptions and how they format their videos and the comments and whatever.
So you knew it was gonna blow up.
I had no idea. I had no idea that I was gonna get to this point this quickly, but I did. I was being cocky. I was to the point where I was like bragging, like, yeah, I'm gonna be at 1 million subs in 6 months.
There's that funny
whatever,
screenshot of you with you were like telling someone that you were like, yeah. I'm gonna blow up, and they're like, no, you're not. And then
I was trying to get a favor. I had no subs, and I was trying to get a favor from somebody because I thought it would help me. It was really dumb. I wanted some like rank on some server that would then help me get my name out there, and I was asking for it for free. And he was like, no, I'm not gonna get you. I was like, oh, I promise you, when I blow up, I will pay you back. And he was like, no, you're not gonna blow up. I was like, no, you know me, I'm gonna blow up. And he's like, no, you won't. And there's this screenshot out there about it, but it's just kind of funny looking back at it. But I was being dumb and cocky. But then again, I feel like that's kind of the attitude you have to have in order to greatly succeed in a certain field. Like if you're confident in yourself, and maybe not cocky, but if you're confident in yourself, yeah, I think that helps. So.
Well, I completely disagree, but yeah.
Why, Charlie?
I don't think you need to have that kind of attitude to.
Oh, you don't need
online.
Oh, you definitely don't need. But I think it does. I think it does help to be confident, not cocky, but confident. I think that you can be confident without being cocky. I think that generally you don't need it, but it does help a lot if you're confident. Because then when your videos do worse, like he was mentioning, where you get 5,000 less views, you're not as worried. And when things start going, if things go poorly, you're not as worried, and you go, okay, well. I'm confident that I'm going to bring it back or whatever.
So are you spending like a large amount of time thinking about, are both of you spending a lot of time talking about thumbnails and like titles? Are you thinking about how that shapes out? Are you planning that shit?
Me and so George actually has done almost every thumbnail on my channel. We sit. So what we do is the process has been we go into a call and we sit there and we're usually in that call for like 2 hours or something working on the thumbnail for the video. He's doing the Photoshop and I'm doing the like directing, like you should do this next, move this, whatever. And we've done that for every single video on his channel, my channel, Sapnap's channel, other people's channels, and I think it's a good process to.
How did you build the crew? Oh, go ahead.
One of the things that just fascinates me is like I had this like really deep dive talk with Charlie, and it was infuriating because I couldn't figure out how this motherfucker does it. Like I would be like, okay, so like, because the answer I expect to receive is like what you do, which is like, yeah, we fucking go into the lab, we think about it with like with Charlie, it's so crazy how spontaneous he is, where sometimes he will literally just use the thumbnail that YouTube fucking suggests for his like for right like the actual suggested thumbnail, and then he'll make a title like I'm the greatest dildo collector of all time. It's like 2 million views in a day, and I don't understand how it works. And so there's such an interesting contrast because both of you are so technical, and that's how I think about things as well. But then you have creators like Charlie who are like just sort of evoking shit into the world. Now granted, he's been doing this for 13 fucking years. Right.
Well, the thing is, you can accidentally do something good without realizing that you're doing something good, and you can hit a niche without doing it on purpose. Like there's certain things you can do where it's like, oh, maybe the fact that he put maybe his videos has this kind of like scuffed feel where they like that people are more likely to click it, and they know because he does that, they know it's him. Because you're not going to get recommended some small video that has the recommended thumbnail, but maybe because he's one of the only big YouTubers that does that, maybe that helps him. I don't know, but I think you can do things that are good on accident. Without even realizing that you're doing something that helps boost your channel, even if it's completely unplanned. Like, oh, I'll just use this thumbnail. It's like, wow, that's probably one of the best thumbnails you could have used. Or
like
whatever.
what YouTubers do at a high level to me feels like art almost, right? Because it's like taking so much time to consider creatively like what you're putting out into the world, and then it producing this result. It's really amazing to see.
I think that you can also do everything right and just not blow up. So I think it's
really
like obviously there's a huge degree of luck in that. My timing, like I came in at the perfect time where I was extremely lucky that PewDiePie had just started making a Minecraft series, and those things did motivate me. So it wasn't entirely luck, but I think there's obviously a lot of luck to it where you can do everything perfect and just it's not the time where it's not your time, and you don't get noticed and you don't get those initial views you need to blow up and things like that. But. Yeah, I think it's really interesting to talk about because everyone has a different approach to
it is
to YouTube.
Like,
so
I'm sorry, people can talk. I have so many more questions. I don't want to turn this into like a 1-on-2 or whatever. Yeah, like
George, when are you dyeing your hair blonde?
There you go.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, honestly.
I really think you should. I really think you look good blonde.
You like the blonde George?
I do. I really do.
Wait, are there previous photos of you as a blonde?
And blue-eyed George too. That's one of my favorites.
No, I've never been blonde, but people photoshopped it. Yeah, if you search blonde George.
I don't know if I want to search that. I got a thing for
pictures.
blondes, and you're kind of cute. I'm gonna look up.
There's a lot of blonde George pictures here.
If I literally just search blonde George and it's you, I'm gonna be pissed that you got that SEO. It's you. It's actually you. It's the #1 spot to you.
Wait, on Google?
I saw it, and the first time I saw it, it was a meme, and it was trending on. It was another thing that was trending, George being blonde, and I saw it, and I was like, "That's it. That's the look for you, George. You got it."
I don't really like it, to be honest.
It's gonna change your heartthrob.
I don't like it.
It's gonna. I'm so fucking high. I'm sorry.
You know what's really like,
it's gonna change your life. Next year, you're gonna be in a boy band with your blonde hair. You're gonna be the lead singer. Do it.
No, dude, Austin, I'm gonna weigh in on this. I love blondes. Blondes are like my kryptonite. I don't think I like George more like this. Actually, I don't know if it fits him.
Blonde George, though?
I looked it up. It's #1 SEO. Fucking crazy.
you know, that's actually such a good point that like both George and Dream are using like the most basic fucking names ever, and they're like they have literally no SEO. You search Dream on like Google, and you get like the Wikipedia entry for Dream, but it's actually him. Like, what the fuck? You search George, like.
You know what I'm kind of curious of? Does Destiny have the SEO for Destiny? Oh no, he doesn't.
Well, you have to search incognito, right? Because like it's gonna pull to your specific interests. So
no, it's all the game, the whole front
Yeah,
page.
yeah.
But yeah, like wait, do you have the SEO for Dream? If you have this, I swear to fucking God.
there's no way.
I'm about to look it up
Maybe.
incognito.
Yeah, I'm looking
Devin
up
and I are about
too.
to shit.
We're
It's
about
I'm pretty
you.
sure. I'm pretty sure I do. But
It's you. It's
the
number
thing
one,
is-
and there's a knowledge panel under the word fucking Dream. What?
Dream has better SEO than the fucking Wikipedia page. You literally are better
Why do you
than
look? But
human
listen.
dreams.
Why do you look up like who's googling Dream? They just type in Google Dream. Like no one's gonna do that unless it's about a person.
So want to
but-
bet?
Bro,
Well, I mean,
a couple-
obviously, okay, millions of people do, but I'm saying not as many people. Yeah.
So
Not as many people as
to
you would
you,
think.
Dream, millions of people. It's just oh yes, millions of people. It's not that many people. Not
Wait,
like the amount of
Dream,
people that
have
watch
you
my
like
video.
ever done a face reveal or anything or no?
No, I haven't yet. I do plan on doing one, but I have not.
Oh,
I don't know if this
that's
is
even crazier.
I just looked up Dream on Google Trends and like compared to like this is the past 5 years. I'll put it in the chat. Like it doesn't even look like there's that much of a spike. Why do you think he's got so much E SEO?
So when did he come on?
Like
But this is
2000
like
out of a
year
scale
ago.
of this isn't out of like a search trend. This is out of a scale of
Yeah.
100%, basically.
Yeah, it's
So
a
there's a cap.
relative. Yeah. So the way to understand like reading Google Trends is it's a relative scale. Like you'd have to compare it against other search terminology. So like if we
Yeah.
did a better way to do this might be like Dream YouTube versus something else, right?
So
you can see.
basically,
Yeah.
it goes all the way up to 100, and the 100 means the most times that Dream was ever searched on the
Ever
internet
searched.
that day. So
Yeah.
maybe it's 25 million or something. So the way you get to the number one spot is by hitting 25 million. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's like a change.
Yeah.
I see.
But
He also has
okay,
at
so
Dream on Twitter.
yeah, a couple years
do you do
ago,
that? What the
they made it so that you could do name changes on Twitch. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. Before, when we had a name, we were just stuck with it. And a bunch of creators had this big idea that they were gonna like if their name was a school bus boy, like they all had this big idea that they were just gonna change their name to something cool, like just school. And so everyone starts changing their names to something that's even more simple, but they don't realize that this fucks up your SEO. Now people can't find you on Twitter. They can't find you on Instagram. They can't find you on Google. They can't find your fucking stream. But they did it under the guise of wanting to feel important because they had a singular word name. So, and
Exactly,
this is
yeah.
such a bad thing for creators to
Totally
do. But
agree.
the fact that you guys did it and you're just like, I'm gonna take the number one spot
Well-
for an English dictionary word.
Well,
It's like you have to understand that's
Did you pick
astronomically
Dream
insane.
after?
Yeah,
Like, did
yeah.
you know Dream wasn't
totally
gonna be
agree.
used?
No,
Or
I,
was
yeah,
your name
I-
always Dream?
my name was Dream, yeah, for a while. And the
But
thing
you
is,
got
I
it
don't
on Twitter
think.
and everything. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, Twitter gave it to me after I blew up, so I didn't have it before. But I had Dream. Dream was taken for a while, is what I was going by.
Poor
but-
guy.
Oh, that was a big flex when you just changed it to Dream, huh?
Well, I was lucky because the account that was Dream was like permanently suspended, so
Inactive,
nobody had it. So
That is lucky.
that's why they were able to give it to me. So
They'll whack a guy though for you if you're big enough. Like they'll just literally just like fucking club a seal and then drag that guy out and fucking give you the account. I've seen it happen. Like
That must suck.
yeah.
They steal your OG name.
I've always
an
wondered
egg-
what
you're an
happens.
egg. You're like an egg with 15 followers. They're just like, yeah, come over here.
Dream, change your name to Trainwreck.
I've always wondered, like, what email does the user get? Hey, you're like, what do you see in the right? Like, when your name gets stripped from you and given to someone else.
I think it doesn't. They don't say anything, and
Probably
then they're
just
just like,
transfers it.
like if you submit a support ticket that mysteriously disappeared, like we don't know. Like they play it pretty cool, I think.
Or they probably force you to rename.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I think they just rename you to something random, probably, and then.
Yeah. Like
Was it an inactive account?
They just had some random numbers on the end of the name.
if they pull an account for you, for like a random, like if Dream was an inactive account, I mean if it's suspended, then they don't give a fuck. They just take it. But if it's like an
Yeah.
inactive person, like that's what kind of like Twitch does too, right? Like Twitch will find someone that hasn't logged in since like 2013, and they'll just kind of quietly like, and then they won't say anything. That'll be the end of that, right?
Yeah, I think they just pull it and they give you a random name because they don't really care.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with those though. Like, it's actually crazy you fucking like rebrand to American Dictionary words and actually get this kind of results. You probably weren't even thinking about it either. That's
Well,
another thing.
I've
Yeah.
definitely thought of it. I've always thought that it's actually it's an advantage. It's not. I think in terms of SEO, it definitely isn't, unless you get big to a point where it is. But I think in terms of like gaming or like Minecraft or just YouTube, I guess. If you're saying like, have you heard of Dream? And they're like, Dream? You're like, yeah, the YouTuber Dream. They're like, what? Like Dream? Like, I think it gets more. It's easier to talk about than like, have you heard of Trainwrecks TV or whatever? I think it's more like, I don't know. That's what I always thought. I thought it was helpful always, but
a lot of people have monikers that are actually like pretty like shorter. So for example, like Soda Poppin', if anyone says the word soda on the platform, they know who that is, right? If anyone says the word train, they know who that word is, even though his full, right?
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, so like
I think
a lot of people shorten it down, the brand corresponds is like, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool with having like a real word. I think a lot of people do that, obviously, but having a real word as at the beginning of your name, like if you say train, like everyone's gonna think of, train, and then I think that's something cool and good for your brand, obviously. But
That's a good save, Dream. I was about to come over there and whoop your ass.
Definitely
So,
let's talk to other people.
Yeah, let's talk to some
Let's
other people.
talk to other
I still, I feel like I remember yesterday, right? There was something that I remember was going to be fun to talk on the podcast, and I just don't know what it was. I forgot.
Oh.
What's juicy? What's
Was it
going on? Right?
Was it news?
I don't know.
Was it cock?
News, Devin, no.
I have news.
What's your news?
What's the news?
Do you want to talk about
We'll wrap it up in like 30, 45. Yeah.
since we have an 100 Thieves member on the broadcast?
I
do you
just
wanna
want to
talk-
say, I was going to say something. I just didn't talk much with the whole conversation with Dream and George because my boyfriend, he's a content manager, so that's all I hear all
Oh.
day is numbers, and I'm just like, yeah, that's that, I mean, what
Oh,
they
you
did,
and me are
yeah,
gonna be big friends.
yeah, all I hear is numbers. So the whole like George and Dream blowing up is like very familiar to me, and Nick and I talk about it all the time how insane that was. So that's pretty much why I didn't have much to say. But Nick manages like Carl, and he does Minecraft as well. So it's just watching those numbers from behind the scenes are just like it's really insane. But
That's insane.
yeah. But yeah, I
so
don't
we
know
have
what you were gonna say.
Well, we have a 100 Thieves member on the cast. That's you, right?
Hello.
What do you think of Mako? Actually, so like for like the news,
Yeah.
a pretty prominent 100 Thieves creator named Mako literally just said he's donezo with content creation and peaced
Yeah.
out. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, it was. He basically did a tweet longer and said, you know what, social media is not good for mental health in general. It's just shitty.
Yeah.
It makes me feel shitty. I'm gonna be honest about that, and I'm peacing out. I'm going back to my family. I'm not creating anymore. And I wonder what your guys' takes on that. Probably starting with Nico, since you're closest.
Wait, what's his name? I just want to look at the statement.
100 Thieves Mako, Mako. Yeah.
I mean, I completely, I don't know. Miko seems like a really like, I didn't get to know him that much, but he seems like just like a nice, genuine guy. And to be honest, he's actually pretty quiet. Personally, how I've taken social media, I've gone to a certain extent, and just with that, it was really hard at some point. With like a lot of like hate, and I think it all depends on the person. And I don't know how Mako took it because like I don't know him personally, but from personal experience, it could be really hard. Even if you're not going through anything specifically, it's kind of hard like comparing yourself and like hitting a trend, and it could be, I definitely could see how it's like mentally hard, especially if you just, I mean, one day that I don't do something, I feel like I'm not, like I feel like it's kind of like
You're
slipping
like,
away. I'm just like
yeah.
not, just one day just not doing something feels like really wrong.
I'm personally really proud of him. I think it takes a lot of courage to step back from having all that clout and just being like acknowledging that this is a toxic place for you. Like content creation is so much of like a chasing a dragon type of thing that to be able to break the cycle just feels very admirable.
Oh yeah, that was really mature of him. That was so like, yeah, I definitely commend him
I
for
think,
that, especially.
Low key, like, it's actually crazy because I think one of the biggest culprits that like leads everyone like to that point is how it happens, how the fame happens, right? Usually you start out right as, not being known or not being watched, and then suddenly you blow up. So what happens is you go from a neutral standpoint to really, really, really good, right? And then after really good, it settles down, and then you're gonna get some hate, some shit, right? And it becomes, you know, a little weird, right? I think the reason, like, I've done well in, like, the face of adversity, for me, was the opposite. Like, and for the OG frogs in my chat and other streamers, they know, like, I started out absolutely hated, right? And then built the other way. So, like, it was almost like I was bred from the worst of the worst, and that's how now I could just,
born in the darkness.
I was born in the darkness. Exactly. So now when the people come at me or like there's shit going on, you know, I ain't taking that 6-month break because they're getting, I'm telling them to suck my fucking cock and Twitch Prime sub, right? Now, if it was the other way, yeah, I think I would have to probably, yeah, like, that shit's tough. Like, and I respect the hell out of him. Like, that takes a big person, someone that's emotionally, like, in tune with himself, to know, you know, when enough is enough. Because realistically, even if all of us right now are good, it does take a toll on all of us, right? Like, even if it's just all good comments, it doesn't matter. Like, it takes a toll. Because when it's all good, eventually it builds, you know, it builds you up into this thing that people see as in, like, this perfect human. But in reality, you know you're not. And then one mistake happens and you're fucked anyways. So, like, either way, it gets stressful. But yeah, definitely good for him.
I can't remember who said this. This may have been somebody on another Scuffed, but somebody mentioned they were like, we as humans are not built to deal with 100,000 or 100 people or 500 people scrutinizing us. Yeah,
that's a Harari concept from
Maybe we'll get there in 20 or 30 years, but the internet wasn't around 10 years ago. We're not fortified for it. We are the first generation.
The idea, it's a Harari concept from a book called Sapiens, is that basically human beings evolved in tribes of like 150 people, like 120, 150 people. So that's sort of your capacity to receive things like close to you. And as you expand out from that, it becomes more and more difficult. And like things like standing in front of like a crowd would be enormously scary for most human beings because they are facing literal death, right? Exiling from the tribe. So like that's why a lot of people, it's believed that we have a sort of a genetic fear of or biological fear of speaking, for example, like in most people because of that. Yeah, that's the idea.
I have a hot take on this.
Dream, go ahead first, because Mo, you and I talked about it.
Dream, since you have more subs, go ahead first.
Also, I gotta
fuck me.
Also, I gotta say this. I fucking love pomegranate. Do any of you guys fuck with pomegranate?
Yeah, pomegranate's really good.
Pomegranate's good.
Yeah, this pomegranate from Whole Foods. You know,
no. Difficult, tasty,
How did Trey do that right now? He just completely changed the subject. Dream, go ahead. Sorry.
Why? Because he has more subs than me? Oh, let's go, Dream. 10 million subs. Trey doesn't get to talk about his pomegranate. Go ahead, Dream.
No, you started. Go ahead.
Train, shut up.
Shut up, Mo.
It's your turn. It's your turn, Mo. It's your turn.
It's so crazy. Like it just
you hanged up first.
No, you go.
All right. I'm just gonna say it real quick. All right. Here's my take on this, and I 100% believe in the whole what he said about social media can drive you crazy. That's why I've always considered myself more of a part-time, full-time streamer, to where because I'll randomly just not show up for a week, and I feel like sometimes I just need to get away from everything and be around like real life and shit. But I think this specific case with Metro could be due to he didn't make it as a content creator, and I think he just used like because I originally thought like they were like a bit like because I went to his YouTube channel, I went to his Twitter, it's like I thought the mob was like a lot bigger than I thought because I saw 100 Thieves pick them up, but then I realized they're just kind of starting up, and so they're building their viewership now, and I noticed his channel was one of the smaller ones.
This is the take you're giving?
Yeah, that he just wasn't a content creator. He realized maybe this isn't for me because no one's watching. So I want to move on to something else. And he made he like wrapped it up into this whole, look at me, I'm quitting this for a social media thing. I just think he just couldn't cut it as a content creator because it's not fucking easy.
A legitimate hot take.
That's
right
a
there.
hot take. I'm sorry if it sounds, but it's not for everyone.
I feel like
it's a
very
straight off the press.
I feel like it's very personality based. Like with me, like I feel like I've been this way my whole life. Like I don't think I've ever had anything said to me ever that I took offense to. That I went, wow, that's offensive. You're an asshole. Like I don't think I've ever thought that. Even if I'm getting
podcast with Mo.
like. Yeah. Well, I'm saying like obviously I can view things and go like, hey, somebody else might find that offensive, and hey, that's not cool. But I can go, hey, to me, what, you know, regardless, like I feel like I've never really, and I've been hated, obviously, and people are spamming the chat right now. But it's like, to me, it doesn't bother me. Like, it honestly doesn't bother me. And I think that I feel like it's a personality thing. Like, I think some people are bothered by hate and by things like that, and other people just aren't. And I think that, to me, I don't know. Like, I look at it, and sometimes I'll laugh at things. I'll find stuff funny. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, welcome me to the Champions Club, whatever. Like, I think that type of things is that type of thing is fun.
What'd you do?
Well, I'm right now. I'm in the midst of a scandal, and so I have a response video coming out. But I'm being accused of having cheated, but I've
been so good at keeping everything clean and clear, and your dumbass brings it up.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm fine. The thing is, I told you before.
He's got a video.
I told you before. Like, I'm fine.
Drama. Let me see. Dream cheated. Let's see what
Jesus, Mo, come on.
Whoa, hold on. I'm gonna need at least an hour to read through all this shit, dude.
Mo,
I told you before. I told you before the podcast. Like, I don't care. I'm fine with talking about anything. Like, it doesn't bother me at all, and I'm always very open about talking about anything.
He's a rock star. He can do whatever he fucking wants.
Well, I'm saying, I'm not afraid of it. Like, I'm not afraid of being like, okay, some people think I'm a cheater. Like, sure, whatever. Wait for my video. If you think I'm after, that's fine. That's on you. Like, that's for you. If you want to think that, that's fine. Like, I don't care. I think that it's one of those things where if you don't let it bother you, then it's not going to bother you. Like, I just think
have you thought about not doing a response video at all?
I mean,
I feel like that's
well, no, because I think that I think it was made by a moderation team that's very like respected and reasonable. So I think it's something where I feel like I need to give a respectful and reasonable response back. Otherwise, I'm just gonna look like an idiot that cheated. And that's what I think it's.
I'm a little bit resistant to challenging this, being that you are the person you are, but I'm gonna.
No, wait.
Feel free.
Let me do it.
Like, you
may be an exception to the rule, because I've worked with an enormous amount of successful people, and almost ubiquitously, listening to feedback is one of the most difficult things they have to deal with. So it may be that you're inoculated against this in some way, or that you haven't encountered a situation yet.
I was going to say that. Yeah. I think that there's a lot of content creators have a lot of mental health issues, and I think the root of that is not being able to handle the feedback from a lot of different people. And I think, Dream, actually your personality type is a gift, and I think that's actually sort of a rare personality type to have, even within the space, because a lot of people that I talk to, you won't see, they'll hide them, they'll shield the emotions, because usually when you share them it gets worse, right? A lot of times if you share that it gets to you, that it gets worse. But yeah, no, I think you're very unique, and I think it's a gift to have that personality type. I certainly wish I had it.
Do you think anonymity has anything to do with that?
Wait a second. Wait, Dream and Nico, give me 1 second. I'm so sorry to interrupt you so rudely because I'm a fucking selfish asshole. Let's hear our own voice. Wait a second. I just realized something. Hey, dickheads in chat. I sat here for 3 fucking weeks going through Among Us tournaments, demolishing them, being a 4-time champion, and going against different people, stream sniping and different things, and you guys all say, Omegalol, who cares? You can't cheat in a children's game. And now you're telling me the same motherfuckers that told me not to care are caring about a children's game? Suck my dick, you hypocritical pussies.
Dude, I want to say something. I
think it matters. I think it definitely
Dream,
matters.
I thought you cheated like in real life on your wife or something. I had no idea this was about a game. This is ridiculous.
Wife.
No,
what does she think?
I don't think it's ridiculous. I think that's
because
I've never asked you, what does your girlfriend think of the cock talk?
Cock talk. Sorry.
It's just me. Like, that's how I've always been. Yeah. So there's nothing to think of it.
Do you guys ever talk about cock together? Like,
she thinks. Okay, I'll tell you what she actually thinks.
They don't talk often.
I'm gonna be honest, Austin. I'm gonna tell you what you think. You're all gonna laugh. Chat's gonna laugh.
Wait, hey, Train. I talk to Kayla all the time. I'll know.
Well, I'm just what like you.
I'm gonna tell you. No, Austin, I'm gonna tell you right now. Austin, I'm gonna tell you right now.
What?
My girlfriend thinks. I don't know if it's because she watched this show. I think it was called like Frankie and Gracie, or whatever the fuck it's called. It's pretty much 2 men that were married to their wives, and like when they're like 60, they realize they're actually in the closet and they divorced them and married each other. She thinks I'm gonna end up like that, or I'm gonna find out. She thinks that I'm gonna, in like 20 years, she thinks I'm gay. She thinks she doesn't think I'm gay. She just thinks that
lying.
She doesn't think I'm gay. She can see me coming out in like 20 years.
Kayla's not getting too attached. That's
Dude,
what
look,
he's trying
Kane,
to say.
I'm not telling you you're gay. Like you. That's your journey. That's whatever. And
I'm not gay.
Okay, I accept it. I accept it.
Listen,
But all I'm
agree to
saying
disagree.
is women seem to have this sixth sense, because I didn't come out till I was 22. Okay, and when I was 20, I lost my virginity to a girl. And she slept with me, and afterwards she's like, he's gay. I was like, no, I'm not. And then 2 years later, I was. I finally discovered myself. She knew
Well,
before I
Austin, you
did.
weren't supposed
It's
to be
incredible.
on top.
Bro, listen.
It was incredible.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, it's
Hold on. Let me respond to this.
Sexuality is a journey, and we discover it as we
Yes,
a lot as we
of
get
course.
older. And you
I
discover new
agree.
things. You may discover things about you that you didn't even realize existed.
Yeah, but hear me out here, okay? Hear me
Anyway.
out. Hear me out here, okay? So let me rephrase what she said. She didn't say she thinks I'm gay. She said that she could see me coming out in like 20 years, right? Because I talk about dick every second, right?
20, come on.
But listen, let me be clear here, okay? Listen, hear me out here. Think about this. This entire movement everyone's doing, 2020, 2021, everything everyone's going for, the open-mindedness. Think about it. The fact that so many people unironically believe that I have to be gay if I talk about dick this much goes against every movement or open-mindedness, or I'm telling you, it goes against all of it.
I know, but you and me are gonna butt heads right here, but in a good way, in a loving way.
Or
In a
touch
good
dick.
way.
The problem, what I've been discovering, actually, it's been brought to my attention that I think a lot of people are so pressed to tell them that they like swear, oh, dude, I'm not gay. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault. The fault is that people make such a big deal about it. It's like the fact that people feel pressed
Austin,
to
I gotta cut you short.
what?
I gotta cut you short. You wanna know why?
No.
If this
okay.
was anybody else you were talking to, I'd completely agree, and I'd probably give you that point, right? Because there's this weird stigma in the 1990 generation, right? Bro, I'm not gay. What the fuck? Oh, why'd you slap my ass, right? But listen, you're talking to me. I go live in the heat of 15 hate threads, 10,000 people to 100,000 hating me, and I stand true to my point, and I tell them to suck my dick. If I was gay, I would say it. I'd scream it. I'd be happy about it.
No. I got you.
Austin
No. But the problem, the root of the problem is the fact that people feel so pressed to identify themselves. We're obsessed with labels. We're obsessed with categorizing, and truly, it's much more fluid than the traditional definitions lend themselves to. And it makes sense. Emotions are so incredibly complex. Your version of straight, which is talking about cock and all sorts of stuff, versus Mo's version of straight, which may be completely
I do the
different.
same thing.
Okay, never mind. Somebody else's version of straight may be completely different, but you both identify as straight, which means that it's sort of it's more, the lines are blurred. It's not so rigid.
I feel like Austin, like I've listened to Austin talk about sexuality a lot, and I feel like
why? Wait,
he
what
has
do you
a
disagree
scale.
about? What do you disagree about?
I disagree with that. Here's why. So I understand.
What do you disagree with?
I'll tell you. I understand why you believe that and why you kind of push that as that's how it should be, right? There shouldn't be there shouldn't be a need for identification, right? There's no actual thing. It's a scale, right? My version of straight versus his version of straight. But I think there's a side to it that's negative. And that negative side is it's an allowance and justification for ignorant people to maintain their views. I don't think talking about cock or talking the way I do should ever be interpreted by anybody, regardless of their definition, that is not straight. That in itself is ignorant and would fall into the lines of that closed-minded behavior. Think about it, right? So sure, is there a positive side to what you're saying? Yes, there is. Now, no one needs to ever identify as anything. It doesn't matter. My version of straight is different from his. Who cares? But the negative side is exactly what I said. I do think there's a little bit of a black and white, and I think there's a boundary that needs to be identified there. Otherwise, there's going to be that negative that comes in, and there's going to be people that do not want to change their ideologies because they're being justified through that philosophy. Does that make sense? Did anyone understand that?
No, I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say.
No one understood that?
I agree.
No, you kind of spoke too much, bro.
That was
I'll
so
be honest.
genius. No one understood that. That was the most genius shit ever. Like Einstein would have written that.
Let's give an example.
No,
Okay,
no,
I'll
Give
no.
an example, right?
Okay, I'll give an
Nonsense
example.
theory of relativity.
Wait,
dicks.
God.
Dream, do you want to give the example or should I?
Yeah, let's say so for you remember Harry Styles, right? He like wore a dress on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
An example with what you're saying that that shouldn't be defined as you're gay or straight because you're wearing a dress or because you're saying you're gonna suck a cock or whatever.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that I 100% agree with that. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's not. I think that's just up for.
What Austin is saying is that that sexuality is a scale, right? So like
Yeah,
you put it like on a scale of 0 to 100.
But Devin,
and-
it's allowing people that are way on a different scale to make these generalized very black and white comments that he wore a dress, he's gay, and then they say, well, this is where I am on the scale. This is my definition
I think
of
it's
straight.
more like I think it's more like this, okay?
But-
if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck.
Well, I think you both agree.
That's a bad. Listen, I'll tell you right now. That is a bad example to give right now. I can give you one subject, and you will be canceled tomorrow. You want to give me? It looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. I'm telling you right now.
But Train, I agree with you to some degree. Nobody should be able to define for you what your sexuality is, but we all have our own definitions of our sexuality and what it means to be what we are without them telling us. We define ourselves.
I think you both agree. I think you both agree with each other. I think you agree. You agree on the main issue, which is
Dream.
You shouldn't just assume somebody's gay because they're wearing a dress or that they're less masculine or whatever.
I think the problem is I think the problem is we're on. I think the real problem is this. Okay, I think what Austin is talking about is different from what I'm talking about. Right? It's in the same ballpark, just on two different bases. Right? Like what Austin is talking about is like the self-identification, right? It's on a scale. We all know what we are, right? But what I'm talking about is the surface level, right? This surface level stuff, like the social context, the social, what's that shit called? The social, what's it called? Just the social politics, I guess. I'm talking about the social politics of it all. Like, I do think, right? Like, when I see someone talking in a certain way, like on the surface, I'm like, this dude's gay. He's gonna come out in 30 years, whatever, right? But like deep down, if I got serious, I'd be like, nah, he's not. Like I could tell right there, he's not. Like there's a difference. And I feel like we're talking about these two different things. Does that make any sense?
I'm sort of confused. I feel like we agree, but like we're coming at it from two different perspectives somehow. I don't know. I don't know if we present the argument we don't agree, but then
that's
like,
what
I don't agree.
I think you guys agree with each other,
but we agree.
Okay, here's what I'm asking you.
Break it down for me one more time.
You say there is no actual like terms that could define. Everyone's on a scale and the scale's infinite, right? And you can be in different places, right?
I don't think that.
Right, but here's what I'm telling you. Okay, so objectively speaking, right? We can say, okay, I got to be careful here, because my point is going to say something that I don't want to offend anybody, but so. Here, this is how I'll say it.
Yeah,
you can either be straight, bi, or gay, correct? Or gay, lesbian, right? Gay, lesbian, bi, straight, correct? Pansexual. Oh my God.
There's a lot of different.
There's a lot of different.
I'm saying if you're hooking up.
I think it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum.
I'm saying, I think it's a spectrum too. But what I'm saying is like the terminologies of like that define like the the actions that you whatever the fuck, right? Like.
Well, I'd say right now there are whether it be 3 or 5 or 7 well-known terms for defining somebody's sexuality, but I don't.
Yeah,
think
but do any of those terms
they're the only ones
involve sex?
What do you mean by that?
You know what? Never mind. I understand. There's asexual.
It's interesting,
right? I get it. It just like it sucks. Like, here's what sucks. Okay, I get the position you're in when I say something like that. I get it. I'm just like used to. Here's what I'm used to, and this is why I've gotten in a lot of trouble in the past. What I just said. There is a small amount of, or there is a decent amount of people in chat. There's some streamers. They know what I mean, and they're able to have the conversation because they can fit into they can fit they can write down in the definition in their mind what I meant. But this idea that like everything's taken the worst way and there was like 6 others technically and I need to define this. Like what I'm saying is the fact that you guys even put a number that there was 6 others, there's 10 total, right? Like that already itself is going right. Like, do you understand? So like,
well, saying popular terms versus like there's a spectrum overall, but I'm saying like there may be 7 popular terms right now or something. I'm sure. I don't know. I think that sexuality is on a spectrum and that I think you agree. I think you two agree with each other. You're just saying saying different things.
Yeah,
Listen, I've always preached. Yeah, if you watch my stream, I always preach what Austin's saying. I preach, you know, it's on a spectrum, and I always tell you that I'm on the spectrum. I'm one step before gay, or whatever that would be, right? 100%. I agree with that.
Your definition,
Sometimes
right?
you might trip into that gay, right?
No. But I've always argued that, you know, your sexuality.
He just takes a slip.
Shit, yeah. I take a slip into, you know,
You might
with my
slip
mouth
into
open
some
and
gay,
George's
yeah.
cock's in there hard, yeah.
If you were to sleep with one of the males here, who would it be?
So
It's obviously
Wait,
me.
yeah, no, Train, answer that. I want to know.
I think it'd be George. He's been looking at George all night.
Look at George.
No, it's clearly
I'm gonna
George.
think about this.
It's clearly George. And George
No.
reminds him of himself, so it's like he's fucking himself.
Okay. You know, maybe
So
you
he
got a point with that
consistently
one.
wants to have sex with himself.
Hey, maybe you got a point with that one. Hey, I do love myself. I look in the mirror all the time.
Oh man.
If I clone myself, I'd fuck myself.
Yeah, of course you would.
No, so just to clarify for the sake of bullshit, right? We're in 2020. I have to clarify this, okay? I just have to. I don't believe, okay, I believe you can be, like, I've always preached this, and you can look back 2 years into the past. I've always preached, you know, I'm very open-minded in this field, very open-minded, right? You can be whatever you want, right? I believe there's, you know, more than two genders, blah, blah, blah. Everything that's, you know, in the open-minded field, I'm with and I support. Right? What I'm talking about here isn't in that ballpark at all. And that's where the miscommunication is happening, right? I'm not talking about, you know, not identifying or respecting what people identify as their sexuality. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, whatever they identify as, whatever it may be, it could be 10 million, you know, different ones. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, however many identities there are, however many, whatever, right? There are those numbers, right? Therefore, you know what? Fuck it. Move on. Someone just take it. I'm done. I've confused myself.
Yeah, I think we agree. I think we're just fucking. I don't know.
I just want you to know that Dream got really bored with that whole talk, so you guys kind of fucked up there.
All I'm saying is I'm not gay. Okay.
No, and I respect
No, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time waiting for him to get canceled. So I gave my popcorn out.
Well, the thing is, I'm not even. Listen, here's why I always argue this. I wouldn't even say I'm not even bi. Listen, just hear me out here, okay? I got to explain this.
Okay.
I have had instances, okay?
Yeah.
For example, I remember, you know, this was like 5 years back. There was this guy at my house. His name was Seth, okay?
Don't say names. Don't say names.
Hear me out.
Go on.
Hear me out.
Fucked him. You fucked Seth.
No, I did not.
But I'm not gay.
Listen, hear me out. Right? There's this guy named Seth, right? Now,
I knew a guy named Seth.
Yeah. He had, you know, his best friend was this chick. You know, she was pretty bad, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
I know. I know.
No, nothing happened between me and him, right?
That's what I said.
On stream.
I know this. I think it was the same Seth, to be honest with you.
Nah, listen. Okay, I've made this sound so like weird. Listen, what I'm trying to say is, listen, I pecked this guy
on the lips on stream.
On the lips on stream, right?
And you had a boner.
And I know how I felt, right? Like I've been in situations where like I'm not talking from what I think I'd feel. I know what I'd feel. I know the feelings I felt, right? Right? Like, and I know that's how I know I'm not gay. It's how I know I'm not even bi.
Before that point, you thought you might be a little bit bi, but then after you actually experienced it, you're like, oh, I don't like this in that way, so I'm not.
No, I didn't do it. No, I did it. Listen, she was like, listen. She was like, listen. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack. You know, these days I'd be like, nah,
the girl
fuck
got
off.
you to do it?
Nah, she didn't get to do it. She was just like, you know, listen, I'm gonna keep it $150, okay? She was, she was stroking my dick. I was getting a little horny. She's like, listen.
Yeah.
You know, he thinks you're hot.
You.
You know, give him a peck on the lips, and I'll
why
go
did
fuck
that
you right
shit
now.
never
I'm like,
happen?
all right, fuck it.
Hold on.
You know,
Trey,
I
that's
spent-
kind
I
of gay
spent
now that
my-
you say the whole context.
What do you mean? She was stroking the dick. I was getting horny. She's like, hey, he thinks you're hot. Can you give him a kiss on the, give him a peck on the lips,
you're at
right?
least
And
bi
I'll
there,
fuck you
dude.
right now. And I'm
You're
like,
at least
fuck.
bi.
No, listen, dickhead. That was black magic. That was some witchcraft shit. Hand on the dick stroking. Like, what the fuck you want me to do? Fuck you want me to do? I'm gonna sign the house over in that situation.
Listen, we'll talk about this off stream.
Imagine, what if you kissed him and you liked that shit? You would have kept going?
Shit, if I like that shit, I would have. They'd be like, hey, let's get in here, threesome. Fuck
No,
it.
you know what I think happened? I think you liked it, and it scared you so much that you didn't want to have sex with the girl anymore, and then the whole night was ruined. Am I right?
No.
Why did it take you so
That was
wait,
a
wait,
long-
wait.
that was a
Why
long-
was
that
that
was
the longest pause
Because
I've
I was
ever heard?
looking at you with my eyebrow raised,
Oh, I
wondering
can
what
see
the
what you're looking
fuck
like.
is going on in your
Did
mind.
you end up having sex with the girl later?
Yes.
Let me ask
I don't
Seth.
think
Let me
the
ask
story
Seth.
happened for what it's worth.
I gotta ask
Yeah,
Seth.
let me ask
Get him on the podcast next week. Real talk. We gotta do the whole. I want a
think it's
reenactment.
Todd- I
We
think
need
it's
the
Todd.
girl. We need Seth. We need the landlord. We need everybody.
Yeah,
else.
we need everyone here because this is Austin. You have to be here too.
Yeah, I know, but I can't. Dude, Seth and I it didn't end well.
Okay.
Wait, what's Seth's
There's
last?
history
Oh
there.
yeah, you can't say.
Don't start, dude. Come on. No names.
No, you can't say.
Seth.
Anyway, yeah. From now
It's
that
gotta
I
be the
understand
same,
the
Seth.
entire story,
No
I can
shot.
confidently say you might be a little bi, at least.
Oh, if I'm here's the crazy part.
look-
If I was bi or gay, it wouldn't matter. Fine.
It
sure.
doesn't matter. It's fine.
Like,
You're so
I was-
defensive about it.
I will say this.
I just realized this. Like, okay, listen. Even if all of you thought I was gay, even if everyone in chat thinks I'm gay, it doesn't matter. Fine, I'm gay. I will fucking go about my life and I'll be straight. But to you guys, I'm gay. Fine. Like at the end of that, I just realized it doesn't matter, right? I'm gonna still, I'm gonna beat cheeks. I'm gonna, clap some
you're
good
still
pussy.
you're
It
still
is what it
defensive
is,
about
right?
it.
But if you want to label it as gay, I'll take it. Not to mention, Austin knows, we got a little shield there too.
Yeah, so what's interesting to me is how just sexuality evolves over time because like I said, I slept with girls, I pursued girls. But then over time, it's just like I've discovered more of myself and I came out as bi, but I truly have not even looked at a girl sexually in months, years probably. I haven't been with a girl for 7 years. I haven't looked. I just don't every once in a great while, there's a girl that catches my attention, but it's very rare.
In
So I-
7th grade, Austin, in 7th grade, I
What?
sat in a room
Yeah.
with like 9 of my, at the time, friends. All
Uh-huh.
of us guys. We're in our boxers. And in our day, we played a game. I've told this once. We played a game that nowadays would probably be seen as 70 different ways, fucked up, right? But this is just those times. You have to understand.
Doggy waffle. You played
Dude, I
soggy
was-
waffle.
We literally sat there and watched gay porn, and whoever popped a boner,
soggy
right, lost. Obviously, it's a terrible concept,
that's not
with what we're
soggy
doing today,
waffle.
right? Like, or not lost, but was gay, right? Like, whatever the case, right? Like, and right, it was like a joke thing. It wasn't lost. I guess lost.
It was the
sounding
2000s.
worse.
It was a different time.
No, it was like
So
yeah.
did-
No,
did-
it was
so who-
19.
so
Yeah, it
who
was
popped the
2001
boner?
or some 2002. And listen, I sat there and my shit was soft. I remember, no one popped a boner, okay, and that was some weird shit. Like it was some weird shit sitting there watching 9 guys. No, it was weird shit
hold on.
watching 9 guys in their boxers sitting around me when we're all watching. Like what? What are we
Hold on.
doing?
But when I was in 7, if I was that old, like if I would have watched gay porn, I wouldn't have popped. It took me a while. It's an
scary,
acquired
bro.
Bro, I
taste.
lost my
scary when you
virginity in
first see
8th
it.
grade.
I didn't even want to watch.
It feels like this podcast has turned
right.
into trying to
So-
convince Train he's gay.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
No,
What's gonna be your next YouTube video, George and Dream? Is Trainwreck's TV gay? Like, holy
I
fuck!
mean, I haven't been saying anything. I don't know.
speed running to train sexuality?
Austin, is it gonna be a show idea? Are you gay or not?
You know,
Okay, what if we have- what if we have an
it
Austin
wouldn't
show?
make it on the air. I'd get canceled.
What if we have an Austin show with train wrecks and like 9 guys?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Hearing
and then we
this, hearing it,
I see Austin considering it. He
hearing
like
it,
you're
what's
starting
up
to
with
think
that?
about it.
Well, the funny thing is, I'm sure you guys
Trainwreck's
have
TV
seen.
and 10 big muscular men.
Big dude.
Well-
hearing. Go ahead, Dream.
I'm sure you guys have seen that like joke where it's like, well, I guess it's not really a joke, but they say like, if you write a review on a product, you've never used the product, and somebody writes a review on the product and they have used the product, which one is more accurate? Which one is more correct? And so they say that as a joke, like, oh, if you haven't sucked a dick before, then how do you know that you're you're actually, if you suck a dick and then say you're still straight, then you're
True.
straight than somebody who hasn't done it. So,
Yeah, no,
that's
you're
a
right. No,
joke, but-
actually,
Wait, hold on.
that's not a joke. That's true.
Dream might be a little gay now that I think of
So
it.
what's your opinion?
No,
What's your
Dream,
opinion?
Dream.
It's just a joke.
Can we
I'm just
start
referencing
trend-
a joke.
Can we start Dream
I'm
as gay?
referencing a joke.
Listen, Dream.
I think
Actually,
it's fun. It's like, I mean,
no. What you're saying, in my
Maybe
opinion,
Dream
Train is
stuff.
Train is straighter than us because he has
Yeah,
kissed a man and knows that he doesn't like it. You know,
Listen, I am straighter than all of you, and here's why. Okay, first of all, I want to make very clear. I do argue this every day. I don't think sexuality is defined by the action, because I can argue right now. I could literally suck George's cock right now. I could suck him and swallow him.
Why is it always mine?
Just hear me out here, okay? I could suck George's cock and I could swallow him right there and taste the salt. Just hear me out here, real quick.
Oh
Right?
my god.
It changes every podcast, George. It's somebody else's cock now.
Yeah, listen, I could suck
You're
George's.
the favorite this week.
I could suck George's cock right now, and I'm still not bi or gay. I've argued this so long.
Yeah.
Sexuality isn't defined by your action. It's defined from whatever the case might be. If it's how you feel, right?
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
like
yeah.
it, are you getting turned on? Are you passionate about it? Is
What
there
if you
emotional
suck his dick
connection?
every day?
No, but hold on.
For
But
a
there's
year.
literal sexualities to define that sort of.
Yeah,
thing.
there's hetero romantic. I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's different.
I don't
Yeah,
think I
so
can
what?
ever,
So
like,
what
date a girl.
sexuality
I
is
love a
trained?
girl.
Yeah, what sexuality is trained? That's what we got. You're not gay, you're not bi, but you're definitely not fully straight.
Listen.
So we gotta
But
figure
it-
it out. And
whatever
I'm
you
here for
want
you.
No, you know what? I will say, I'm gonna say this. I don't give a fuck if people misunderstand it and they want to sort of cancel. Yo, listen, hey, if you misunderstand this and you try to cancel me, hey, let me know and I'll give you some other shit 2 years ago of words. Hold on. I'll give you some other clips of shit I've said. Believe me. Oh goddamn, you'll be even more mad. Okay, I said some crazy shit 5 years ago. I pull up some Periscope shit. Hey, I'm dropping some crazy words. So I'll fucking link them to you
hell's
pussies.
happening,
Make a
bro?
hate thread. Anyways, here we go. Listen, hear me out here. Here's why I know I'm not gay or bi. Okay, just hear me out here.
It's like the third time you try to do this.
This could be taken wrong.
Look, just whip out the
But-
PowerPoint presentation
I
already,
will.
then maybe we'll pay attention.
Train, I
So-
need you to eat pussy right now. I don't know if you.
When I've been in the situations of like a man, I've been like, see, it's hard for me to say this because people they're always expecting the worst. This is what I meant by, so I don't, right? Everyone knows I support,
Yeah.
I support, how the fuck would I even categorize it? Listen, I support gay people, right? So it's not about gay people. I love gay people. I actually prefer gay people over my straight friends. My straight friends are all fucking dirty. Not saying that gay people are categorized
That's
as clean.
offensive to
I
straight
know that's
people.
weird.
Don't
I
do
guess that's
that.
weird too. But anyways, the point I'm trying to say is I know how I felt. The way I felt, right around like that stuff into that in that context of like sex.
Yeah,
I was disgusted. I was disgusted, right? I can't, like, I felt like when I was kissing, I'm like, oh, what am I doing, right? That's how I felt naturally, right? Like, does that make sense?
How did you feel when you were sucking him off, though?
That's the real question.
I'm just saying.
But do you think
that
it's possible that maybe you
I
felt?
get vibes that Train would be better at going down on a guy than a girl.
No
so,
shot. I eat pussy like a champion. You give me a fucking pussy, I'm telling you
I
right
know,
now, that
the
shit's
way you
coming real hard. Yo, go
The
ahead.
way you describe blowjobs, like I said, I learned
Yeah,
something every
and you
time.
seem like you're
I
really
describe
passionate
blowjobs because my hand's on my dick at least once a day while I'm fucking jerking it. What the fuck you talking about?
Well, have you
I know
ever-
exactly how the fuck a blowjob should be.
Yeah, that's true. I'll
Who the fuck
second
is
that.
linking their stream?
I'll second that. I know how to give a really solid blowjob.
Who is that? Yo, what is that?
What is that?
Watch stream. What is this? Give me a second. I'm trying to look.
Wait, you made that right now?
Hold on. Why I'm not gay?
15
by
slides.
By dreaming. Give me a
Here,
sec.
put it full screen that thing.
Okay. Why I'm
Change your-
not.
Oh.
Why I'm not gay
1 out of
by
15?
train. 1 out of 15.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't actually have a presentation. I just made
Wait,
one
no,
the
no,
first.
no,
This
no.
is paint. This is paint. I mean, I just made it look like there was slides.
Oh,
this is paint.
shit. You should have had
paint.
like step 1.
It would've been
kissed
great.
the guy. Step 2. I sucked off a guy.
I
didn't
really
like
wish
it,
you would've written,
but I still
why
did
I'm
it.
not gay. I train age 5.
I kissed. I ain't like it.
Maybe you didn't like it because it wasn't the right guy, Trin.
No. Listen, bro. I've had situations where.
Austin said this in the quiet taste, so you probably got to try it a couple more times. You feel me? And then
telling
like,
you.
oh,
See
okay.
this Seth guy. This Seth guy had a chance to turn you and he fucked it up.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
Go ahead, George.
Go ahead,
Is it
George.
possible that you felt that way because maybe that's what you thought was normal?
I was alone. in the room.
That's deep, George.
I was by
That's
myself.
deep.
That's deep.
You've been
Because of your internalized homophobia.
Y'all are baiting me so fucking hard. Y'all are baiting me so hard.
The 90s kid in you was like, "Fuck this, I'm not gay."
This ain't right.
God, this is
that's
so
what I'm trying to say. Like, it's
Brokeback Mountain. It's Brokeback Mountain all over again.
You realize,
think about it.
you understand my entire personality, my entire presence, my entire brand goes against what is normalized, what is normal, what is okay. It goes against what the bandwagon is. My entire brand, my entire personality, everything I talk about and preach passionately. Why the fuck would the one thing that isn't consistent with how I am and who I am be that I'm going with a bandwagon? Being gay is not good, so I'm scared. Like what?
Can we
agree on a few things?
My branding is me, and everyone that's met me knows it's
I think
the same
it
as
just
Stream.
means that you're comfortable in your sexuality, not that you're gay or
Trent,
something. I think that if you're
can we agree that you're not gay? You're not gay and you're not bi, right? We can all agree on that.
Listen,
but we
even
can
if
also
I was
agree.
gay,
can you agree that you're not straight?
I am straight. Mo, can you agree that you are fat?
No, I'm fat right now for sure.
Okay.
That's
well, I'm
body
straight,
shaming at this
so
point.
I guess we both are.
That's
You
just
know,
body shaming.
good. I'm body shaming you, fat fuck.
That's bannable.
That's actually bannable. And
Yeah, I'm gonna start saying that to
I
people.
don't
Hold
care
on,
if you're
that's
straight, gay,
bannable.
or bi, dude. At the end of the day, you need
That's
to love
bannable.
yourself, because that's true happiness.
I'm kidding,
And
Mo.
right
You
now,
look good.
I don't believe you. Now I don't know who to trust.
no, he's still reporting you. He'll accept your apology.
You can
He's gonna
report
send
all
a
you want.
report.
I'm not gonna report you, but if there's a couple people in there that want to report you, hey, I'm not gonna stop you guys.
Shameless. I hate you guys.
Oh no.
At the end of the day, man, listen, we love you for who you are and what you are.
What I
So
am.
I don't care if in a
we're
couple
going there.
years I find out.
But I think, like,
find
as an
out you're
example,
sucking dick on the side. I don't care. You're a homie.
the thing
still.
is, this is a perfect example, and I think you guys gonna start bagging on me
Fucking
after
love you,
this.
Mo.
But I think that there's certain things, like as an example, I've been on the record saying like I'm fine with fans drawing or writing whatever they want, right? And so that includes like graphic stuff about like me and George or something as an example together, right? Like doing stuff. And it's like, to me, I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me in any way whatsoever. I will read it and laugh because it's funny to me. I go, wow, that's hilarious.
Okay.
They're writing a fan fiction about me and George or something like that. To me, that's
Give
funny.
us an example.
What do you mean?
Of
He
the
means,
fan fiction.
okay, I'll give you an example,
It'll
okay?
just be like me and George having sex or something.
Yeah, here's
Like,
what
that
it
would be
means.
More detailed. More detailed.
I'll give it to you.
No,
I'll
no,
give it to you.
no.
Please,
No, I'm not
actually,
gonna do
please,
it.
please,
I was
please.
like,
I'll do it.
it's
I'll do it.
different.
I'll do it. Okay, I've been told I'm really good at this. I'll do it, and then Dreamy can give you the reaction. That's what he means.
No,
Okay,
we
here
don't
we
need
go.
to go into any more detail. That's enough detail.
One day, Dream wakes up, gets out of his bed, puts his favorite slippers on. His cock's hanging, flapped down his left thigh. He walks to his computer, his Minecraft screensaver's on. The house is empty. He's alone. He feels alone. He sits down, curtains barely open, no sun coming through. Turns on Minecraft, joins the server, runs around, realizing he has no one to run with. Suddenly his computer short circuits. It goes out. He's lost the one true friend he had. He has to call the repairman.
George.
He calls the repairman, hey, can you come by today? Repairman goes, I have an opening at 3:30 p.m. Dream says, that's perfect. Dream's sitting there waiting for his computer to be fixed. There's a knock on the door.
I
He
was
walks to the
thinking a
door.
YouTube thumbnail. What the fuck is going on?
Hold on. He walks up to the, give me a second, Devin. He walks up to the door, he opens
Okay.
it. George, the repairman, standing there, looking at Dream right in the face. You need a fixin'? Dream says, more than you know. What? They walk to the computer to fix it. George says, I don't see an issue. Can you show me where it is? Dream gets down and his four limbs crawls to the computer, points.
Are you a serial killer or something? He gets out on his fourth limb.
Why is
points.
he crawling? Why is he crawling to the
He
computer?
crawls to the computer. He points to the to the motherboard. Says, this seems to be the issue. George says, I can't see it. Can you show me again?
Oh my god.
As Dream's going farther into the computer
He gets stuck.
case,
He gets stuck in the case.
He gets stuck in the computer case.
he gets stuck in the computer case.
I saw that.
At that point, he knows what's got him stuck is actually the thread of his shorts. But the shorts can't come off just yet, and the thread won't
Oh
come
my
loose.
God. Hey, that's very accurate. It's very accurate.
Dream tells George to grab the scissors on the desk. George grabs the scissors. Dream says, cut away, repairman. George cuts away. Then he takes his fucking throbbing hard cock out, pulsating, waiting for the fucking taste of dreams, asshole. And he starts pounding and going. I'm just kidding. Okay.
The thing is, do you see like that reaction? Like to me and George are laughing. Like that, to me, that it's to me that doesn't. I don't have the normal reaction where some people will look at that and go like, wow, look how creepy people are because they do that. I'm like, and I don't have that reaction. I have the reaction of like, that's funny. If somebody wants to write that, then why not? Like, if they want to write that,
you had that reaction, but George was licking his lips the whole time. Just you were fine, but George was licking them lips right there.
Oh, you couldn't see what Dream was doing.
Oh,
True. He has a butt.
Sheesh, that's true. No, but
I see so many people that cite that as like, wow, look, that's so horrible. Like the people write stories like that. I'm sitting here like why? Like who cares? Like if you found that, you went to like dreamgeorgesex.com or something dumb. Like you're looking for it.
Someone's
like,
gonna buy that now.
Dream George.
No, that's a random.
Sex.com.
No one
domain's gonna be gone in the next 2
right
minutes.
now. I'm buying the domain right now. Hold on.
You're not gonna get it fast enough.
I'll see. I'll try it. Hold on.
Someone's rushing right now.
But the point being that you're like if you found that, you're looking for it. You're not just gonna come across it because you're like, wow, I went to Google today and the top result was like, no, you're looking for it. And if you're looking for that, then how can you call it weird? Like that's your fault for going to look for that if you didn't want to.
I actually agree with Dream a lot here. And people confuse this all the time. I'm gonna be a lot more clear right now. People confuse this all the time. I'm just very, very open-minded, right? Like
me too.
You could literally walk around with your dick hanging out of your pants, and I'm like, hey, what's good, bro? You know, like I don't give a shit. Listen, I'm just cool, right? And that's why my gay friends love me. That's why my straight friends love me. That's why all my friends love me, right? Like I'm cool with whatever. I'm easygoing. Nothing is gonna like offend me in the way or like there's some people where if you grab their ass, what the fuck, bro? Like I'm not gay. Like what the fuck did you do that for, right? Like, man, you could grab my ass, or squeeze my ass, grab my dick. You want to give me a quick little handy? I'm cool with that, right? Like because I know, because here's the key. I am confident in my sexuality, and I know that nothing can change who I am. So if you think about this, if I'm confident in my sexuality, think about it. If I know I am straight, why do people think that suddenly anything can change that, right? Like that is actually the true closed-mindedness.
Yeah.
And Dream and I's take is actually the open-mindedness.
No. I disagree. I think that having an open mind is being accepting of the fact that it's possible that people's sexuality will evolve.
Yeah, I think you used the wrong word there. I think when you said confident, you should have said comfortable. I think being comfortable in your sexuality is 100% right, but being confident in your sexuality is a different thing. Like I feel like
I think confident is the right word, and here's why. This is going to be a very hot take, and this
so confidence is the right word, or
confidence is the right word? I think here's why. No. Here's why. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right.
So. Okay, so I do think there needs to be, distinctions so like ignorant people can like, open their mind and understand like, different things, right? So I do understand. So I do think there should be, some sort of boundary, but let me explain this.
Okay.
Here's why I think confidence is the right word. Okay. So right now, there's one side that's like looked at a lot, and it's the side of exactly what you just said, right? Sexualization evolves, or sexuality evolves. There is no this. It's on a scale. You don't know.
It can evolve.
Yeah. So thank you. It can. Thank you. But see, like when you say that and you dismiss me saying I'm confident in my sexuality, I'm straight, right? That disagreement is only acceptable because no one cares. That disagreement itself is a closed-mindedness. If you truly think and believe what you say and what you say it is, then when I say I'm confident in my sexuality, right, it should be like, okay, you're straight. That is what it is.
With you.
But when you're telling me, wait. But when you tell me I can't be confident in my sexuality because it evolves. That's now when you're doing the same thing that you hate that the other side does, right? Think about it.
No. What I'm saying is you can say in this moment that you're confident in your sexuality, but also it is of an open mind, like of the perspective of an open mind to think that perhaps maybe your confidence will shift as your sexuality evolves. That's also a possibility, but it works the same. You can sit here and say, I am straight and I'm confident in that. And I say, okay, fine. But then I can also think perhaps down the road, anybody's sexuality could evolve and they maybe discover a desire.
100%. But I think being confident in your sexuality kind of, it shows that, right? if you're confident in sexuality, it means you're comfortable with yourself, right? It means you love yourself. It means you value yourself. It means you appreciate yourself. Which means if you're gay, suddenly all that doesn't go away. So I think you'd be being confident in your
I think there's two.
Yeah, I didn't
kinda
say
two sides
confident
to
in
it.
being straight. I said confident in my sexuality. Sexuality can be anything. So if it changes, if it ends up being that I come out of some
I
deep
get
denial,
it. Yeah, you're right.
you
Yeah,
understand?
you're
So-
confident. Yeah, you're confident in your
in my sexuality, whatever that may be.
Yeah,
Correct?
that's good.
I feel
Yeah,
like they're
whatever
not.
that-
They don't have to go together. Like you can be comfortable in your sexuality without being confident in your sexuality, and you can be confident in your sexuality without being comfortable in it. So I think that it's good. It's good when you're it's good when you're comfortable within your sexuality, and it doesn't matter if you're confident. If you're confident, it's good for you. You know, that's good. Which I think is what you're saying, is that you're confident in your sexuality. I think that I think it's a good trait to be comfortable with your sexuality, just because then you're not going to do things like call somebody gay for wearing a dress, or call somebody gay for making dick jokes or whatever. Like,
You know what's crazy? At the end of all this, I kind of realize, and I get closer to you a little bit, Austin. I just realized, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like, think about this. Like, let's say all this time I'm gay, right? Let's say this entire time I've been envisioning just throating the fuck out of George, right?
it's him again. It's George.
George, are you okay?
Who gives a shit, right? Like, think about it. What does that change? Doesn't
I'm
change
starting
shit.
to think you are gay.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love doing that. It's just fun.
Yeah, George be chilling, man. George be like this. He be like, oh, next thing you know, yeah, I'm throwing George's cock. He's like, oh shit, bro. Like, he just chilling.
One morning we woke up, went to the grocery store. There's oranges, apples, they're all ripe. Suddenly, George's cock looks at me, talks to me, says, "Hey, you want to suck me?" I'm like, "What the fuck? Is that a voice?" Yeah, suck me right now. George has no idea what's going on. He's looking into the distance. Suddenly, he feels a yank on his shorts, and I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Here's the thing, right? Like, what's interesting is you choose specific people. Usually, like the most handsome person to you on the show.
No, listen, no.
100%. You
man.
never are like, I'm gonna
Devin,
suck
I'm not
Devin's
gay.
dick. Like that. You never said that. Okay, I've been here fucking 90 episodes, dude,
Yeah.
and I've never got that.
Because-
Come
Okay,
to think of it, Train, you've maybe talked about fondling my balls a little bit, but you haven't gone so far to say that
Yeah.
you will deep throat my cock, and I'm
what
deeply
if, what
offended
if
by
I
that.
want my dick sucked? Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'll tell you why I don't do
I'm
it.
a
Because
human too.
listen. Two reasons. One reason, George's reaction is funny as hell, so I like poking the bear. Right? That's one. Two, I'm gonna be honest. So even though I am straight, I'm open-minded. I'm cool, right? I understand that at the end of the day, right? We all have our natural, things, right? Devin, you're just not even close to like the realm of my taste, right? Mo is more like a brother to me, and Austin, you're like a brother. Abdu, you're like a brother, and Devin.
So you're not sucking my dick.
No, I'm not sucking your dick or Austin's
Train.
dick or Abdu's dick, but
but
George
because
looking, he's a cute guy.
Yeah, I
Because
feel
we're-
like
Because we're brothers, I feel like you'd be.
I'd give
more
you a
into it.
hand job, Austin. I'd give you a hand job.
Okay, see, I knew you'd be more because we're brothers,
negotiation.
right? That's why.
I actually,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind
When he's
getting a
halfway
blowjob
through,
from
you
you.
can
I'd
upgrade
get a
it to a
blowjob
blowjob.
from you. How about that? I'd get a blowjob from
But
you.
I'm not really. It makes my jaw hurt. But
Really,
I'm
you have
okay with it.
lockjaw or DMJ, whatever it's called.
No, I don't know. It makes my cheeks hurt a little bit, but I'm into it. If I got to be in the right headspace to give head, but I will
Wow,
do
someone
it.
already
I will
bought
do it
it,
every
dude.
time. What?
Never mind.
Well,
It
anyways,
was like 10 minutes ago. Of course, someone's bought it.
Well, no, but they bought it instantly.
Wait,
That's
they
why
bought
I wouldn't take
what?
my payment. Nothing. Don't worry about it, Dot. It's over.
so
My new
Dream and
website.
George, are you both? I want to ask this question. It's very, very personal. Are you guys virgins?
what the fuck?
No.
All right, my man. Good shit, guys.
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna ask about their sexuality. Then you asked like the creepiest question ever. Like
How
after
is
you
that
talk about
creepy?
being in George's throat, you're like, "Are you a virgin?" Like,
I'm just fucking with them. I'm just fucking with them.
I mean, George is
You gotta make
24.
that when you ask
Dream's
somebody that,
21,
you gotta
they're
make
pretty
it sound
old.
more cool. Like you gotta be
That
like,
was
you
cool. My
fucking-
guy, you guys virgins.
Like,
yeah, how
you
are
gotta
you
be like, you
supposed to make that
fucking,
cool?
like-
Like, so you guys.
Well, to be
never had
fair,
sex?
Nah, ask them if they fucking.
Have you
Be like,
guys
yo, y'all be
fucked?
fucking?
Y'all be
Y'all
fucking?
clapping
Wait,
cheeks.
George, do you know what Dream looks
Yeah,
like?
but if you're like, are you a virgin?
I
It's like,
don't.
yeah, I am a virgin.
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Wait,
No.
even you?
No. he hasn't.
Even me.
What?
I think Dream
That's
should
not-
show me what he
that's
looks
a
like
little
right
weird,
now.
Dream. This sounds like your best friend.
He's on the grind, dude.
Oh, we'll meet. We're gonna meet up at some point, and then I see.
And then the train thing will happen.
How do you like that?
I didn't say
Do you
that.
know-
I didn't say that.
That's
One
what it
day
sounds
on a
like.
sunny evening,
then
Dream and
obviously-
George
it's
meet
like,
up.
Obviously,
I mean,
what?
didn't before he said the question, he's like, I'm gonna ask you guys a deep question. Like, are you a virgin? Like, that's his deep question.
That's a deep
A
question.
yes or no answer.
I'm wondering what the fuck's going on. I'm wondering. You beating
When's your
cheeks?
next video coming out, dude? Because it's been a while.
I think just before Christmas, probably.
Ooh, Christmas special. Can't wait. How do me and Train get in on a video? We'll dress up in game.
Mo is the best. I fucking love this guy.
Train, let's play Minecraft once, dude. Why are you such a pussy?
Oh,
Bro,
I mean, what's
played
crazy is
Minecraft one time with
I've never
Andy
tried
and
it. Is
everyone.
it fun?
Minecraft is one of those games where you really need to have, like, I just feel like
A
You have to have
crazy
something to do.
imagination.
you got to smoke a lot of weed or something. I don't know
Yeah,
how to
I
You
fucking.
gotta have
couldn't-
like a crazy
dude,
imagination, bro.
My literal job was
No
being a
shot.
Minecraft
Crazy
YouTuber for 2 years.
imagination?
I couldn't do
Bargain.
it.
Yeah,
No shot.
it,
No
to,
shot.
to continue
I feel like
to
it's
play it, yes.
creativity. Yeah.
Because
I
like
feel
you
it's
gotta
creativity.
be able to think of like and think and do like.
You got to be creative. I just don't like open world stuff in general. It stresses
love
me
open
out.
world.
These
stuff.
videos
Too
are
many
like 40
decisions.
minutes long, and they have this
It's
many
a-
views. This is insane.
Hey, wait, Dream. What is your watch time on average?
Oh my god.
One
We're
hand on his
talking
cock
numbers
right now,
again.
just so everyone
Look at Devin's Angel.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
tell you where my hand is right now.
Well, it depends if you mean what's like the true watch time or what's
Literally
the watch
on
time.
if you log into your YouTube channel right now, yeah, what is your average?
But obviously,
watch
when you're
time
talking
reported?
about, but if you're talking about like, it's complicated because if you're looking at a video that has 50 million
not.
views, well, it is because if you look at a video that has 50 million views, it may say like 30% watch time, but because of something like that, it's
No,
really
your watch time in minutes.
60%.
The average amount of time a person watched your video. It should be on the front page of your studio. If you log into studio.youtube.com.
like a cumulative.
What is the
I have
average
no idea.
amount of time minutes watched? Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
Devin,
have
somebody
no idea.
uploading daily would still have more. Maybe.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm saying if he uploads a 45-minute video, I'm curious how much of that is watched because I.
Oh well,
upload 45
generally, I'm pretty sure it's like overall, if you're talking about not people that click off right away, it's like 60% or something. But before that, it can be 50 or 40. But
So
50,
people
You
40
mean
generally watch
retention?
half of
Your
the video.
retention is 40 to 50?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Jeez.
That's insanely high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled, by the way, George and Dream. I might talk about, open dicks and shit like that, but to Devin, this is dick. So
This is
I'm gonna
right.
keep it a
This
stack
is
with you
right.
guys.
That was like a. What's your watch time?
But again, I'm talking about like true.
Hey, what's your
But again,
watch
I'm
time?
talking about like
Watch time.
true
What's your
retention. 'Cause if I-
CTR?
I'm telling y'all, Dev gonna have y'all for an interview too. I'm
Yeah,
gonna watch that
wait,
shit,
yeah,
too,
wait,
I'm
no,
telling
I
you.
want to know the CTR. Let me see what those thumbnails are doing. Give me.
I
give me
guess
good
his
stuff.
CTR it has to be around 15%. It has to be
Dude,
insane.
15, no, because
Yeah,
he was
12
showing
to
up in
15.
so much recommended. Don't you feel
He
that?
is. Well, it's for 20 million views per thing.
Nah,
You think it's
15
lower?
goes.
Yeah,
Dude,
wait,
when you're
I'm
talking
gonna
about
get
It's crazy
hold
high.
on.
all these
Yeah,
numbers,
that's
all
what I
these
was gonna
numbers go down
say.
so quickly. Like if you get 5 million views on a video, then
Yeah.
you may have had 15% at first, but it's pushing. YouTube starts pushing
Yeah.
people who don't care and they don't click it. It's like
So,
my
like-
videos
True,
may have like
yeah.
an appearance of like 2% click through rate, but in reality, for the first 10 million, it's like 30% or something.
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying.
it's
So like for the first 10 million,
Yeah,
he's
we're
hitting
talking about the
Minecraft
first-
people, and then when it hits 20 to 30 million, YouTube is just like, oh, this is a good video. We'll push it out to like our nighttime
Everybody.
TV,
Yeah,
like all those shows
exactly.
and stuff, and people won't necessarily click. And then you guys also have a familiarity theme in your thumbnails that's really, really interesting. It's
Yeah.
like very similar. So the people that watch that video, they know what that video is every time. That like it's
Yeah.
just familiar to them, and they're gonna click on it.
I'm
Yes.
saying like in the first like 24 to 48 hours, what's your CTR like?
Oh yeah, my click through rate. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably like 15 to 20% in the first. But the thing is, even 24 hours, like 24 hours, I probably get like I don't
It's
know
like
how many
it
views.
past
A
like
lot
the
of
first
views,
few
I mean.
hours, it drops significantly.
Yeah, like I think in like 3 hours, my video will probably have
Like
6, 7
when you
million
first
views or
get
something.
when
so.
you first get the when it first gives you the stats after like 30 minutes, I think, right? It's
Mhm,
like
60
usually like
minutes,
15,
yeah.
20 or something like that, at least for me.
Yeah,
And then
same.
and then like if you look at it a bit later, it's down to like I don't know,
All
7
but
or something.
Devin,
senseless-
you also have to take into account the FOMO that comes with their fan base. So they have this hardcore standum that's constantly talking about what they're doing on Minecraft and Twitter. It gets trending like that. So when there's 100 people, so let's say like 2 people have watched the video and they're writing about it. Those other 90 kids, they're like, fuck, we need to watch it. We need to be like up on it. So their like subscriber base is much more dedicated than the average subscriber base because they don't want to miss out on what's going on with every video.
So
I should have
one
put
of
an
the
18
things
plus. I should have put an 18 plus tag in my title. Fuck it. Are there kids watching?
maybe
this?
one of the things that collaborates that is like what's
you
really
didn't think about
interesting
that,
about
huh?
your
I'm kidding.
channel dream.
Oh, I
is
didn't.
that
I didn't push it, so
I haven't
You'll
18
have
plus.
like you'll have like a specific series that does like 20 to 30 million views consistently, but you'll have these kind of like in between videos where you do like 9 to 10. So it's really interesting why like your particularly the speedrunner series of yours like consistently produces these insane results.
Oh, I think
But
it's
between
just so
that-
simple. It's I hit the main thing that blew me up was my Minecraft Manhunt series, which is just me trying to beat the game while I have my friends try and hunt me down, and it's just so simple that if you have played Minecraft, you know how to beat the game, or at least you generally know, and then you understand that if you're facing 2-3 people that you're an underdog. So it's just simple concepts and combining them, and then everybody who sees the thumbnail and goes, oh, this person is trying to, and like speedrun, even though it's not really a speedrun, but it's the speedrunner keyword that makes people understand what it is. Like, oh, you're trying to beat the game as quickly as you can. And so it just makes them realize, like, oh, okay, well, I can understand this just by looking at the thumbnail. This guy's trying to beat the game and has 3 people chasing him down. Like, that's going to be, how does he do this? I want to see it. I want to see how this works. But
yeah,
Have any of you guys had Skinny Pop? It's really good stuff.
Yes, I keep snack packs in my house all the time. I love it.
I'm
It's
so sorry for
good.
interrupting. Just really good.
Yo, Train always come with the most random shit. Like, yo, have any of you guys tried this? Yeah, it's really good. It's like baby coming out of nowhere. Oh man.
what is it? You didn't clarify.
It's just skinny
It's
popcorn.
Oh, okay.
It's like low fat, right?
No, I
100
don't know what
calories
it
per
is.
bag?
It just tastes good. It's a good. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys.
I might get some shawarma. That sounds good.
Ooh.
I
I
know.
think it's
my
that
language.
fucking 1 in the morning. You can get
Yeah,
Indian
you
at 1 in
can-
the morning.
Holy shit!
Dude,
LA
these are the
busted.
places that are open all night, dude.
LA is so
the-
busted, dude.
and-
Jesus. If I wanted to get food right now, I'd be starving to death. I'd be hunting rabbits outside, man. But, like,
There's a
that's
24-hour subway that I gotta drive to get food, but I'll do it. But that's about it for
Dude,
me.
What do you guys?
Subway's like the McDonald's of sandwiches, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But you know
It's
what?
so ass. I mean,
Look at my,
unless
look at
they
my
want to
physique.
sponsor me, and
Look
then I
at my
love them.
physique.
You know what? I gotta give a hot take. I'm gonna get canceled for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it straight up to
Should
you
I turn my
guys.
camera off?
Okay. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. Okay.
we get it. You like dick. We know. It's okay.
I think this McDonald's thing that everyone does, right? Oh, disgusting, nasty. Listen,
McDonald's is so fucking
McDonald's
good. I
fries
don't care
is-
what
hear me
anyone
out. Yeah,
says.
hear me out. Listen,
Slaps.
I'm not going to McDonald's for a fucking 5-star filet mignon
Yeah.
cooked with his fucking cock out. Okay. I'm going to McDonald's to
Friends
get a
of mine.
certain fucking taste,
It's cocked out.
and it's fucking good. Do you understand? You want to know true
Yeah.
shit? Whataburger, shit, garbage,
Yeah.
trash. There's 100 more shit too.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
McDonald's is good. I fucking like it.
The chicken.
McDonald's is good.
And they're consistent. They're always the same. You can never
That's
go
a big
wrong.
thing. Yeah. Exactly.
At every location, very true. Very true.
That's why I think American business is the best in the world for that reason.
America.
Do that in the Trump voice.
Fuck yeah.
Oh God, no.
What's your favorite fast food, Austin?
My favorite fast food? Great
Probably
question.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Ooh.
Yep.
No,
Nah.
my favorite, honestly, my favorite fast food has got to be probably Chick-fil-A.
I was just I swear
Yeah.
to you.
I'm
I
gonna
was
get
thinking
get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled because they're a little homophobic, but
Yeah.
they do
That's-
make some good chicken.
Well, that,
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna
No.
get canceled.
I
Okay, look, I
like-
tell this story.
Look,
I don't know if anybody's
Interesting,
seen the-
Austin.
What?
As a man
What?
that's in the closet, I'm actually offended that you support an industry that doesn't like gay people.
He
Look,
said
I
it.
don't. I charge back all my orders.
Good
okay?
shit.
They
In that
never
case,
get my
let's
money.
support it.
No. Okay, can I just say, when I was 15 or 16 years old, a fucking Chick-fil-A opened up in Southern Virginia. I waited hours in line. I was refused service because I was in an interracial relationship in Southern Virginia. And to this day,
Really?
I go to
What?
Chick-fil-A all the motherfucking time. I was straight
What
up
year
refused
was
service,
this?
and I don't give a fuck. If you got some
Bose,
tasty
do you
ass
know
food,
better
I want
than
it.
to be in an interracial
God, I
relationship
know.
over there?
What year
Don't let
was
it happen again.
What year was that?
This was like less than 10 years ago, maybe. I still go there all the time. My Twitter banner is the
Bose,
Chick-fil-A
maybe
sauce.
it's because
That
you were a
shit's good.
10-year-old in a
Hold on.
relationship.
Nah,
No.
but
No,
I like
you like-
Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A service is like luxury. It's like it's like
What?
Their
Oh, yeah.
service
No,
is
Abdul,
consistently good
Abdul,
everywhere.
check your Cash App. listen, dinner's on me tomorrow, bro.
No, I'm not saying
Chick-fil-A is luxury. I'll get you dinner. I'll get you dinner. While we got two goddamn centerfolds from the NFL cheerleading squad sucking you off. Fuck you, talking about?
Let me fucking finish, man. Fucking let me finish, man. Damn, it's luxury. And as far as fast food, it's luxury. Cause compare the service to McDonald's. It's like two different worlds. They happy as fuck to see you. Oh, hey, how you doing? They so happy that, and it's consistent everywhere you go.
My pleasure.
People are nice as fuck.
You know what?
McDonald's people. What? Yo, what's your order?
No,
we don't got that right now. Like,
damn. Ice cream. You asked for ice cream, huh? That's why they never have or McFlurry. They never have the ice cream working. But Abdul, I wanted to say your mic's a lot better this week. Congratulations.
It is.
Shut up, bro.
I know. I swear to God. Did anyone else notice?
No, you're right, Mo. You're right. You're actually right.
I fixed it last week too.
I was gonna say
I'm
it's
saying,
really good.
As far as fast food, bro, Chick-fil-A got the best service. Burger, when you compare all the shitty fast foods or whatever you want to call it, Burger King, McDonald's, Raising Cane's, all of the Chick-fil-A has the best service, and they're always nice and polite, and they never get your shit wrong.
I love Raising Cane's. Actually, we don't have
no. So Abdul, I'll meet you in the middle on this. Okay, the one thing I believe Chick-fil-A does do right is one of the biggest, and in my opinion, this should be like, if anyone wants to use real cancel culture for real shit instead of pussy shit, digging in someone's shit. What did Trainwrecks TV say 6 years ago, 2 days and 7 hours, back when he was in 8th grade, right? Instead of doing that, here's what you should be doing. These goddamn fast food chains, when you go there and you get a goddamn McChicken and they say, oh, it's gonna be at 38 cents for that sauce. Dickhead, fuck me in 38 cents for the sauce. Chick-fil-A does it right. You can get unlimited sauces. You can grab 15,000 of their sauces and they're fucking cool with it. So in that world, I'll give you that. These other fast food, you gotta pay 28 cents a sauce. Sometimes they don't give it to you. Sometimes they're pissed at you. You didn't get the chicken nuggets. It's just so fucking annoying.
That's I mean, I don't know. I just feel like Chick-fil-A they always nice. The order's always right.
It's always right,
like,
dude.
They never fuck up your order. It's always right. They're super efficient, fast as hell. Like it don't make sense. It's
Abdu. There's this. What's the one sauce that you put the it's not barbecue.
I just get Chick-fil-A sauce.
Honey roasted barbecue sauce. It comes in the bag instead of the sauce bin.
Yeah, I think it's the honey. The honey. Yeah, I think I know
their customer service is so damn good that, like, sometimes I'll forget my sauce, and they'll put the sauce that I like in there because they know my order.
They
know my order. They're like, I was like, did you get the sauces in there? And they're like, yeah, but you forgot your ranch and your honey roasted barbecue.
I gotta ask you this.
Like literally, I get mad at Chick-fil-A. The shit I get, they never get my order wrong. I get mad when they put ice and I said like I get mad when they put ice and I said no ice. That's the only mistake they've ever done.
That's some bougie shit.
I gotta ask George something.
No, I don't actually get mad. I'm not actually mad, but I'm just like highly upset.
Wait a second,
bro.
Oh, you're not actually mad? Kind of like I'm not actually gay? Is that where we're going now? I think you're actually mad. I think subconsciously, you're mad. But you're telling yourself that you're not mad because you are mad.
Look, because when I go to McDonald's, when they fuck my order up, I say, hey, it's McDonald's.
That's what I do.
Like,
I say that.
You just say, hey, it is what it is.
I'm not gonna storm back into a McDonald's. I've been
Chick-fil-A so efficient, you'd be like, damn, Chick-fil-A.
Before we wrap this podcast up, I want to ask George a question here. So in London, is there like a, like what's fast food there? Is there like a Cheerios, mite? Like, oh no, wait, you're in London. Yeah. Like, what is there in London? Is there like a Londonish fast food that we don't know about?
I got one.
I'm not sure actually. We've got a lot of the stuff that you have. We've got KFC, Burger
There's a chicken
King,
place I went to in London before. I'm
Nando's.
what it was.
Nando's.
Nando's, mate. A cheeky Nando's.
Is that really considered fast food?
Oh fuck yeah, it's so good. Nando's.
That's kind of like a restaurant, isn't it?
Nando's is a it's a South African I think based chicken restaurant that is very popular in the United Kingdom. They serve a lot of chicken, some taters. They serve a little corn. It's good. It's good stuff. Wraps, chips, mango juice.
I'm really hungry right now. I'm not even.
It's very delicious. They've got different hot sauces.
Mango juice. Oh, yeah.
I think they George and I got into a battle over this. They do have mango juice, but we couldn't find it on the menu.
Yeah, you were talking about mango just, and I looked it up on the menu and I couldn't see
Yeah,
it.
but you got off-menu items, bro.
Yeah. So when I
It's
when
like
I
this,
went,
you access the secret menu. That's what you did.
yeah, I will say this. I think that Nando's is the best food in England. I think.
Whoa.
You think?
Fast
Yeah,
food or
because-
just food?
George is like, I don't know about that.
I mean, it's good, but
I
like,
think,
it's
to be
definitely-
honest,
honest, knowing George,
This may
George
be-
this may be a controversial opinion, but British food sucks. Does anybody
why?
disagree with me?
Like what? What have you had that was so bad?
They're just not cultured, bro.
I don't know.
If I asked George,
It is
I
your
asked George
shit
what
and
his favorite
mash.
food-
It's just, I don't know. It's just not good. It's just not very tasty. I don't know.
What's a British cuisine? Give me something.
Bangers and
The
mash.
mash.
That's it.
People always go on with fish and chips.
Was that
that's a-
British?
that-
Fish and chips? That's a bomb.
I
They're
think.
cr-
Bangers and mash and fish and chips all seem to be recipes that don't have much seasoning to me. Is that a commonality? I need like butter or seasoning in anything I eat, or
Is
perhaps
butter
milk.
seasoning?
Ooh, it's
Butter
it says
or
here that
seasoning
a
or
Jewish
milk.
immigrant created fish and chips. This is interesting.
Yes,
You
it's
just-
butter seasoning.
Is butter seasoning?
What is
Butter seasoning.
Really?
Butter.
I don't know.
seasoning?
I'm trying to look up what British food is. I see
You can get good
full
food in
English
England.
breakfast, which is like
but
eggs,
that-
bacon, beans,
We'll pass. We'll pass on that. Go on.
But I think we got better breakfast. I think we
fish,
do American.
fish and chips. What
Well-
what do you guys have for Christmas dinner?
Christmas
Ham.
dinner. We don't eat.
What do we eat
Ham.
Christmas dinner?
Yeah, we
don't
do.
eat.
I guess
right.
I have ham and
What? We go
'Cause
to
we have,
movie
like-
theaters with grandma.
We have like roast chicken.
Oh.
Well,
What's
at
a
least
crumpet?
I think
That's-
anyway.
That sounds so good.
they're fairly similar, but
Dude, I'm
What are
starting
we
to-
eating right now, dude?
Bro,
You guys got me so
Christmas
fucking
dinner is a
hungry.
very
What's over
popular
Oh no, we have
thing.
wait, do we have turkey?
Ooh,
I don't
in
know
America?
what we have honestly.
Yes, Christmas dinner.
I'm thinking of
Tofu.
Sunday roast. Do you guys have like
What?
a Sun? Do you know what a Sunday roast is?
No, what
Who
is
is
that?
roasting
that's
on
like-
Sunday? The week is over. We're tired.
Is it like a Sunday? Is it like a Sunday barbecue?
It's not like a barbecue. It's just like roast food, like in the oven. So like you'd have, I don't know, you have roast beef or roast chicken, and then roast potatoes.
Ooh.
I don't know, stuff like that. That stuff's good.
I'd
Do you know
say
what
George.
Yorkshire pudding is?
George,
gonna-
can you
Yeah,
cook?
I've heard of
I'm
that.
gonna be honest, George. My mind went to a really fucked up place when you said Yorkshire pudding.
Why?
Don't do it.
Never mind. Just continue.
Don't do it. Don't ask him. Don't ask him
I was trying to think like,
why.
what could that possibly be? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either, but the way the train's mind works nowadays, we don't know if he's gay, bi,
Let's take it.
straight, or
Yeah,
half.
just think
Who
about
knows?
it.
Yorkshire pudding. I don't know.
So, gang, how do we feel about calling it a bedtime
Yep.
here?
I think that's a great time to call it bedtime. I'm delusionally tired.
Ooh, concur.
I think we got room for one more cock topic. What do you think? Huh?
All right, let's
No,
ask
but
Charlie.
yeah, but
No,
I
I'm
do
just
wanna
kidding.
say-
I'm joking. One for the road.
Charlie, what's your favorite dildo?
The Moby Huge,
I'm
hands
gonna
down.
look this up.
No
Moby
contest.
huge dildo.
Bose, what about you?
What's the question?
What's your favorite dildo out of your 28 collection?
Oh, God, I don't use them.
Bose, do you
which
got a
one do I like
recommendation?
Hmm?
Do you got a recommendation for like a starter?
for like a
Like a beginner?
starter, like dildo or like a strap one?
How is this
Dildo.
dildo even used? Is
Oh,
this
I don't know.
usable?
I could tell. Hey, look, if you need strap one,
Like
hey,
you
let me know, man.
It's
What?
just like a
Well,
monolith.
I don't need a strap on. I have a penis. I
It's
don't
like a
need.
fucking-
Maybe you would have put one on the back. I don't
Like a
fucking know.
4x4.
Holy
What's
Put on
going
the
here?
back. What?
What? What do you mean?
One on the
They
back.
gonna be, yeah, like you gonna be fucking like this.
Maybe I don't know.
What's he doing? Role playing as a unicorn? The fuck? One on the back? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not gonna assume that Austin can't use a strap on or have two dicks. I don't fucking know. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could have two. I suppose.
Dude, the favorite one that I got is
Yeah,
like
it's-
slightly
it's
clear
time
and
to
it has
sleep.
like little sparkles in it and it's blue.
Yeah, it's time to sleep.
It's time
We're
to
talking
sleep.
About,
Yeah,
Okay.
I like what we're talking about. Like I wasn't
Why did
actually
I answer
serious.
that?
Yeah, I wasn't actually serious. You
I
know-
didn't use it. I just like the way it looks. I
Yeah.
think it's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Great
I
show
didn't use
tonight.
it.
Good show.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, Bose, to be honest with you. I don't know why you keep moving on.
Great show tonight. Hey, huge shout out to George, Dream, Mo, Nico, Austin, Bose, and Abdu.
Wait.
Nice.
He didn't name everybody.
Oh, and Devin. Sorry.
Guess I'll go fuck myself.
And-
No, it's
and-
cool.
and
It's cool.
Moist.
You won't suck my dick.
Oh, and
You won't
Charlie,
shut
I'm
me
so
out.
sorry.
What the, yeah. What? All right. Look,
Good night,
I know
everyone.
what
Have a
this is.
great night.
It's been a
See you, Charlie.
pleasure,
Love you.
Train. Really
Thank
cool
you.
podcast,
Thank you
bringing
for
the
having me.
communities together.
Very epic.
Great.
Fuck with that.
It's an honor. Yeah, this was a really solid podcast.
This was
is
so
good.
random too. I
Yeah.
mean, I literally just, you know, it was random. It happened in like a second before I went live.
It's great to see that.
That's good.
Yeah,
I just
glad
chewed
you
on a
guys
fucking
came out.
popcorn kernel. I fucking hurt.
All the YouTubers. It was cool. You added a lot to the show.
Yeah. Anyways,
Thanks
yo,
for being here.
George, it was great meeting you, bro. You know, have a good night. Thanks for coming
George,
on.
me
Dream,
too.
love you,
Charlie,
bro.
always
Me and
good to
you.
see you.
Hey, we gotta get Among Us lobbies. I'm telling you,
Oh, you gotta hop on it.
our lobby was crazy. Charlie,
Yeah,
I
we
love you,
should.
bro.
It was a
You
lot
know,
of fun.
thanks for staying up. I know you wanted to go to bed like 6 hours ago, but
course,
thank you. I
man.
love you. Mo, you're a
All
good
good,
guy.
bro.
You're funny as fuck, but you're also fucking dumb.
Train, can I tell you something? I get so nervous when you do this because then you get to me and then like you've run out of like awesome
Compliments?
shit. to
Yeah.
say.
Things to say.
And I get nervous. I'm like,
Just
oh my
for
god,
you,
he's just gonna
Just
get
for
to
you, I'll
Austin
do you
and run
last.
out.
Nico,
Okay.
thanks for being here. You know, you were
Yay, it was
lovely,
fun.
good vibes. Everything was great. Devin, love you. You're a good guy. You're my friend. I love you. You have great hair.
Love you
Bose,
too, brother.
you're miniature, you're play size, fun size, and a great person. Abdu, you're just fucking hot. Austin, have a good night, man. See you guys
That
later.
was good. That was good.
All right,
I
later,
love you
guys.
too.
All right.